Hello, hello, welcome in. Hello, everybody. I hope you're. Oh, what the fuck? The thing is still up. There it is. Okay, my bad. Anyway, welcome in. Hello. We're gonna get right into it because I have a stream of the videos later, and I don't want to cut into that, and I want to finish this before the stream starts, so that I can maybe possibly end and then start again. So we'll just hop right into it. But before I do that, congratulations on the first. Thank you for the check-in as well. Hello, Gonzalez. Thank you for the check-in. Hi, PP Hermy. Hello, hello. Thank you for the check-in. And Britnerdy as well. Thank you for the check-in. Appreciate it. I hope y'all are having a good day so far, or had a good sleep. Whatever was, you know, the closest, I suppose. But yeah, new Limbus Canto. And usually the first bit isn't too long. I don't know, that might change with this Canto. You never know. But we'll start going through it. And hopefully, yeah, we'll have time before I just have to transition right into a stream with Vinnies later. I rushed to eat. I did a little bit of exercise as I usually do before stream, but like not everything that I usually do. I only had time for a few reps of a set or two. But it's okay. Maybe I'll make up for it in the breaks when we do Astroneer, since that'll be pretty long, and I could probably exercise a little bit in between the breaks. No matter what happens, obviously I'm going to, you know, maybe even like 5-10 minutes before the Astroneer stream, I will definitely try to wrap this up. If it so happens that I don't get through all of the Canto, then that's, I don't know what I'll do. I'm just kind of hoping that we will. So yeah. Oh my god, there's already a fight. Oh my god. Slash. Okay.
드디어 내 차례냐?
의뢰인가요?
Do I not have a better slash identity for you? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's fine.
마침내 현장 투입인가?
피가 범람할 시간이요.
응.
일 들어왔네.
Oh wait, there's 7 people in this fight?
가볼까?
That's kind of nuts.
출발합니다.
화점에 두지.
나를 불렀나? 급행 주문이군요.
Punches over back to Lurkin already. Thank you for the lurk. I hope your shift goes by well. Unlimited. I'll see you later. Maybe we'll see. Take care. Hope you have a good rest of your shift.
꽃이 져 우수수 하늘 가득 흩날릴 때 빛깔 잃고 향기 멎은들 꽃 갈퀴 손에 들고 떨어진 꽃잎 밟을까 서성. 그러니까 결국 이 풍진 세상 눈을 감지 않는다면 벗어날 도리가 없겠지.
보가 얼마나 고단하고 여의치 않은
Grandma.
여정이었느냐.
It's Rinnies. They put Rinnies in this game.
험난하진 않았어요. 하루하루가 매일 신기하고 새로운 나날이었어.
대체 뭐라고 이야기를 나누고 있는 거? 식탁이 너무 넓어서 말소리도 잘 들리질 않고.
어딘가 불편하신 점이라도 있으신가요? 혹여 소인이 도울 일은
It's Sinclair.
불편? 당연히 밥 먹는데 성가.
아니에요. 불편한 거.
그럼 보호가 친구분들을 소개시켜.
나 참 남의 부모님을 만났을 때는 어떻게 돼야 할지 영.
그럴 필요까지는 없어요.
아싸! 땡라고 하기엔 집이 넓어도 너무 넓어서.
그건 걱정 마세요. 안 그래도 미아보호소 시설이 방 곳곳에 있거든요. 시종분들이 달에 한번 방문해서 길 잃은 분들을 구조해 주시. 웃기려고 한 말은 아니지만.
그런데 홍록은 다른 형제들은
내 환영식이기도 하거든. 그리고 얼굴만 봐도 같은 식탁에 앉아본 것만. 그리고 말 걸지 마. 우리가 먼저 말을 걸었나?
저는 우리 보기가 이렇게 제 몫을 하는 사내가 되어 못하라. 그러니 보가 재촉할 생각은 없지만 다음 출간.
Hey, so when the fuck are you going again? I don't like you.
아직 정해진 건 없어요.
그렇구나. 나는 그저 가모님도
그래. 우리의 둘도 없는 진귀한 보물. 이 속세에 남아있지 말고.
그럴게요.
Throughout the entire familial discussion, Honglu's expression remained the same, in that tranquil, perpetual smile. Despite his return after years of wandering, being met with the family's obvious push to make him leave as soon as possible, he stands unaffected, as though he were expecting this gaudy yet hollow welcome. With his attitude being so passive, I also had no choice but to watch as a bystander. A few hours ago.
이제 곧 가마가 오겠군요. 가마! 우와, 여기는 무슨 가마를 타고 다니나 보네.
그래 소두씨. 우리가 그 가마라는 거.
The usual comedy bear's desperate efforts to lighten the mood are particularly appreciated today, as tragically ineffective as they seem to be.
네, 여러분들과 가시춘 씨는
Oh, cool. Thank you. I need this stuff. I don't know what that thing is. Thank you. If they've sent a whole plankin to pick us up, does Honglu's family already know that we'll be participating in the family hierarch war?
아니요. 그쪽에서는 아직 모르는 사안일 겁니다. 회사도 그저 귀향한 홍루 씨와 가시춘 씨를 그런 만큼 가마를 타고 갈 수 있는 건 LCCB 팀과 베르길리우스 씨.
아쉽네요.
항상 이런 식이지. 우리 집 어른들은.
어머나, 그 말은 좀
방금 전에 시원하게 내 뒤통수를 애초에 가주대전에 참가한다. 우리가 가주심사라는 버젓한 명칭을 두고 너희는 이제부터 언제 당연히 객잔의 일을 벌써 잊었어? 그때는 웨이가
미리 유감이라는 말씀을 드리는 편이 좀.
Wei looked at us with an unfamiliar and cold, intense glare.
그건 우리도
반대로 말해서
아니요. 그럴 생각.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Jia or Tichun. I'm gonna be so ass with the names in this canto. I was already struggling with her in particular, and I really feel like I am fucking it up, and I am probably, but it's life. Jia ignored Sinclair's anxious pleas and looked straight toward Honglu.
마음을 바꿀. 나는 마냥 가벼워 하물며 가주대전은
네가 그렇게 살아왔듯이 나 역시도 어렸을 때부터. 그러니
그래. 뭐 상관없어. 필요해 원래대로. 그럼 태평이
응? 아,
뭐
가문의 사람들에게는 내가 참가한다는 당분간은 비밀.
이제 와서 그런 부탁을 한다고.
For someone who supposedly doesn't care, Tichun appeared rather hurt. Sichun? I guess because I forget what Sayori's name. Hold on, how do they pronounce it in? Oops, I didn't see it. Appeared hurt as she took a moment to clear Hong, biting her lower lip.
아, 시춘.
Sichun. Okay, so it is like with an S. Yeah, Gia. Gia? Really? Sichun. Okay, that's easier. That is much easier. Even though they have, well, actually we do meet her in the previous canto, so I could have picked it up from there. Then suddenly strode right up to him.
이게 정말 오빠의 선택 아니면
Sichun gestured towards the rest of us with their chin.
내가 가주대전에 참가하는 건 이미 정해진 일일 텐데. 시춘 너는
아, 가주대전이 어떤 의미인지 알면서 내가 왜 그런 걸 물어 대답은 됐어? 그런 얄팍하고 허튼 말.
Hey, wait. Well, Jia appeared pretty distressed after that exchange, so I was about to say something when Pilot, who had been fiddling with the radio behind Sod, began chatting urgently.
과장님, 곧 가마 한 대가 도착한단다.
어제를 생각하면 오늘은 아니, 지금 온 건 우리가 먼저 탈게. 어차피 양보해주는 거엔. 에? 그런 게 어딨어? 공평하게. 차라리 가주대전도 가위.
Jia gave us a wry grin before leaving. Wei followed her wordlessly.
아이고.
저기 있다. 가마를 기다리고 있는 걸 보니 의뢰자.
저쪽에서
후보를 노리고 습격을 지시한 자가 사이와뿐은 아니.
Yeah. What can we do, right? Okay. Let's fend off these binguses. Jia? Not Jia like the other G. Okay. Jia. Yeah, Jia.
닥쳐와도 포기하.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
이건 못하겠습니다. 너무
Okay. I mean, it's just grunt battles. We don't really think about it too hard, right?
당신의 판단을 따르게.
Maybe when it starts getting a bit later into the Canto, we'll need to think a bit
40
when it comes to the bosses.
먹지.
I do want to... I don't want to rush through it per se, but I do want to have some time before the next stream. And if we don't finish it, depending on how close we are to the end, I guess I will...
제1 사냥감이겠네요.
I'll just do the rest on Saturday. Or even before tomorrow's stream. Because it might be short anyway, right? It'll just be a bit annoying that it'll be split up into 2 parts, but meh. It's all good. If anything, I probably should have saved this just for Saturday itself, so I could play it all in one sitting, but I'm just scared of getting spoiled on Twitter. I guess I could mute the words, to be fair. But I don't know, I like looking at art.
참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
여기 비었잖아. 다음 놈 나와.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
God, I'm already excited. It's only week 1, but I'm so excited for the Millie song, man.
바리에게 해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
Look at these guys. Hello, Ogre Daddy. Hello, welcome in. I hope you've had a good morning so far. I guess it's almost midday for you. I really should have saved one of those purples, one of those envies, or when Sinclair transformed. But that's life. Hello, good to see you. Hello, welcome in. I hope you have been well. Welcome.
단순해서 좋고 9번 수감자.
끝내주겠어.
몰라. 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면 달고 짭짤한 걸.
How many enemies are there left? 4. I mean, it's just these 4. Okay. I don't really remember what the turn count was, but I assume it's gonna be 10. We had a little toddler's stomach bug rampaging through the family, but nothing out of the ordinary. I hope Galmuth and I breaking the poop chain eventually led to your kid who was struggling to poop as well, to also poop.
예사롭지가 않은데?
He broke every barrier. Oh, it was a bit too powerful of a spirit bomb, or spirit poop, if you will.
그래도
뭐 그때는
그보다
그런데 우리가 들었던 홍룬의 가족을 생각해봐. 그 난리통 속에서 유일하게 동맹.
그러게요. 괜히 지켜.
Saw joined in nonchalantly, as though it wasn't her who as though it wasn't her who pulled the plug on our alliance at the last second.
아니 근데 명색이 H사인데 왜 가마만 덜렁 보내?
호위까지 보내줄 만큼 가족애가 넘치는 집안이었으면 철저한 약육강식의 세계, 가주 후보들조차도 수십 명은 있을 테지만 실례했어요, 홍루 씨. 예전에는 이쯤 말하기 전에.
개념치 마세요. 저도 다른 집들은 이렇지 않다는 걸 깨닫기까지 있는 그대로의 지금의 불쾌함을.
Oh my god! I just realized the hover cars. Oh my!
싱겁네요. 윗대가리가 죽었으니 이제 당신들도 우리 조직 밑에서 구르게
Oh, the bell. The ballot tolls.
쉽고 취급을
You disrupted the Matrix too hard. I apologize. I was so caught up in helping Galma and myself that, you know, it leaked a little too much power. What's that ominous metallic noise?
타종의 소리인가 보. 무언가 탁하고 불. 이 소리를 들으니까 고양 이 종소리는 일정 시간.
It's the bell that tolls every once in a while. Yeah, it sure is. Me when there is misfortune ahead of me. Ah, that bell sure does toll.
제적일이네요.
네? 제적일이
She trails off, unable to finish her sentence as a brutal scene unfolds behind us.
보여요? 건물들이
It was as Ishmael said, the buildings all tethered to a complicated network of rails were either rising or sinking into the earth.
이 근방에 있는 모든 건물에 움직임이 관측된다. 남겨진 것은 없군.
어젯밤에 작달막한 소란이 있긴 했으나 이 정도의 규모는 아니.
밤중에 보셨던 건 제적일의 전조 현상이었을 거예요. 제대로 된 시작은
그게 전
지금의 홍원보다도 훨씬 전에 H사가 남긴 잔재라. 지금은 현 H사의 제적일 기준에 맞게
모든 것은 하루아침에 이뤄지는 소리. 최선을 다해서 노력했다면 두려울 것이 없네.
Game was cool. It is very cool. One of my favorites. I can't recommend it though because it's a gacha. But it's very cool. It's not like you can't consume the story outside of playing the game though. You can always look up stuff on online. And I love the designs and the world building of it. There are other games that you can play like Love Corp and the Library of Ruina. Those aren't gachas.
만약 그게 아닌 자가 있다면 그저 조용히 물러 그 다음 달을 기다리면서 오늘은 몇 명이 떨어져 어디 뭐 놓아야 할 때를 모르고
제조립의 말로는
Oh my god.
영원한 추락인가. 보고만 있기에는 괴로운 광경이구려.
이것도 A?
다른 둥지에도 부의 척도를 재는 맞아요. 이곳 홍어는 그 척도와 재화가 공간을
소유한 건물의 면적이 곧 재산의 척도이구려.
Yeah. Of course this place is also a capitalist fucking hell.
네. 그래서 한 달에 한 번 평가된 노동의 가치와 소득의 양에 따라
잘 살고 있다가 갑자기 아니 뭔 굳던
이곳에서 한 번도 나고 자란 오래전부터 존재했던 홍원의 규칙인데다 분배의
그럼 홍루 씨도 이
보았죠. 제 방에 있는 난간에서 아주 멀긴 했지만 분명.
His expression remains tranquil and still as he calmly reminisces. It was like then when he was merely watching the featureless scenery passing by.
제가 살았던 대관원은 제적일에 별 관심이 없었어요. 그래서 저는 바라만 볼 뿐이었죠.
너는 이런 꼴을 보고도 그냥
Heathcliff trailed off, but I could see that he was gritting his teeth.
가만대가 더 도착한다.
당신들을 태울 가마가 온 것 같네요.
이게
네. 그래도 여럿이서 타도 될.
가복 도련님이야. 귀빈 열.
But I thought Sod wasn't invited.
잠깐.
Upon hearing that, Sod began aggressively striding toward him, causing the Plankin Bear to shrink in fear.
왜 이렇게 무섭게 다가오시?
12. 설마 당신 눈에는 이게 멀쩡한 새가의
Hey,
이름이
hey.
보이시나요?
Huh? Sod suddenly grabbed my shoulders and presented me before the bear like I was some product.
이 홍원에서는 흔한 머리는 아니.
생각을 좀 해보세요. 당신이라면 아무리 돈 없는 애.
에이, 말이 되나요? 홍원엔 더 다양한 재주.
제 말이요. 대체 무슨 사연인지는 몰라도
아이고, 이거 사기고.
더군다나 시간도 안 맞고 제대로 된 의식도 없어요. 이거 봐요.
Hey!
입이 없어.
Leave Dante alone!
할줄 아는.
Is that a tiny devil on your shoulder? No, it's not. It's just my little dude that I have for emotional support. It's It was made by Rini's. She has this thing on her channel where if you... Ow! I turned up. Morning! Well, it's almost noon for you, no? or it is noon. No, it's almost noon. Where if you watch her streams and you get enough channel points, I think it's 60,000, you get to choose a Gashapron, where she like restocks it every follower milestone. And then yeah, you get to choose a little guy. And this little guy I chose, and I was like, I don't know what to do with it, so I'm gonna put it on my shoulder as emotional support. Okay, they cool. Rini's is awesome. This was some pretty darn heartfelt things to say, but I decided not to take them at face value. It was pretty obvious what she was trying to do. Somebody tell Sod I'm getting dizzy.
아이고, 정말이네.
다행히도 우리 마음씨 고운 보옥 도련님이 다른 둥지에서 시계상이 팔고 있던 걸.
아, 그야 그렇지요.
New head? For me?
그렇죠? 그래서 보옥 도련님의 세력은
그래.
곤란하시다는 건 우리 도련님도 아주 잘 알고 계시죠.
Sod produced some bills from her pocket and seemingly slid them into Plank and Bear's own.
에헤이. 이러시면 안 되는데.
그리고 아시죠? 이런저런
알다 마다요. 안 된다는 놈이 왜 돈은 자연스럽게.
짜자, 거기서
Wait. Are we leaving Pilot alone here? Pilot seemed to have noticed me staring in his direction. He stopped fidgeting with the radio and waved at us.
저는 여기서 처리할 것이 남았습니다.
Okay, that's a great idea. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Rini's streams are so like... The stuff she does for it is really cool. Just so much interactive stuff to keep you engaged, or to even just like... I don't know. It's fun to lurk too, you know? But if you do decide to participate, it's also really fun. Gonna like have fun today. Thanks, Turnip. Thank you. Hope you have a good day today.
마셔도 되는 거야?
무슨 작전?
자,
The quick clap Sod promptly put an end to the hubbub that the unexpectedly flashy appearance of the Plankwin caused. Her demeanor had shifted entirely that of a calm and collected strategist, a far cry from the person who was chatting up Storm the Bear just a minute ago.
일 얘기하죠. 일 얘기.
Wow, fancy. We're in one of those limos. One of those floating limos. More slash? Oh, right. I completely forgot that,
정리 시간.
what do you call it? That story would use your enkephalin, not in the form of the little nodes. So, whoopsies.
잠깐. 밖이 소란스럽다.
No longer after Sod paused over Otis's remark, a grating speaker whine rang out, followed by the worried voice of the bear on the other end.
습격이요.
평탄하다 했더니
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not I don't really know. Like, it's kind of, with context clues, it is kind of hard to think about what, like, the mood of Dante is. Well, they're like, I mean, they're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of cheeky, right? I don't think they're like serious, you know.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫어
So I try to give them a, you know,
쉽게 하지 않죠.
just a nervous energy to them, I suppose.
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
But when internally they're doing like a monologue, I kind of give them a more, I don't know, how should I say this? Like a more, not really downtrodden, but like a more remorseful or thinking, a bit more of a serious disposition, I'd say.
길좀 막지 마.
But I don't know. I think that's why voice actors have what's it called, like a guidance on what to, like, how to read the lines and like what kind of feelings the character might be feeling in that moment. Which is really important, right? So I don't know. I think it just highlights the need of someone like that on the team. So it's cool. But you could probably infer it yourself from how long you've been playing the game, and I somewhat am with Dante, but I can't say that it's how he would actually, they would actually speak or think. in that kind of tone, you know? I think it'd be so wild if we eventually get a voice for Dante.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
어쩐 일로 진짜 도움이 되는 걸 걸치고 오셨냐?
God, I feel like mega mad when I like unintentionally misgender a fellow non-binary. Cause I'm just like, bro, you know how that feels. I'm sorry, Dante Limbus Company, I love you.
적에게 지형성을 입혔군요. 놀라운 한방이네요. 관리자님은 당신이 생각하는
Should
대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다. 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠.
excuse the Kurokomo. The
저는 언제나 옳은 말만 한답니다.
수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하고.
Kurokomo? Is it Kurokomo?
이제 그 도통.
Yeah, it's Komo because Kuma is bear.
우리 조직 밑에서
Better than 10 turns. Sure,
늦겠다. 뛰자.
I'll do my best. We still fighting? There's not even like a story beat or anything. Yep.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게. 물론 회사 카드로.
Bleed conditionals. I see.
내 뒤로.
I wonder if they're gonna release a 2-star identity anytime soon.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어.
I feel like we've like really shifted away from having 2 stars.
9번 수감자.
Like I don't mind that we're getting non 2 stars as event rewards, by the way. That's really cool. I like that.
준비해두지.
Where's Heathcliff? Nothing. Okay.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
I think that's cool. And I'm glad that we're getting those too. But I also do miss, you know, 2-star identities.
40.
What is the last one we got again? I don't remember. It's been a hot minute, right? Did we get any in the previous Canto?
너덜너덜하잖아. 일단 정신 못 차리는 놈 대가리부터
I don't think we
보게.
did.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Oh well.
위험 요소 제거.
난
Let me just double check I am on Discord. There we go.
관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있습니다.
Oh, someone
제가 늘
staggered.
말씀드렸죠.
Whoopsies.
저는 언제나 옳은 말만 한답니다.
Yeah, I'm also just excited for the rest of the OSTs as well because I really like this one a lot. I still listen to it. Oh no, we got Yisang as our last 2-star ID. The one from the checkup event. Right.
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
We got staggered last round. That was Heathcliff.
내 뒤로.
나가서 싸워.
It's okay. It's just grunts.
흙을 마실 걸?
저는 개인적으로
Yeah. They're a bit tougher though.
새겨드리죠.
I've been playing too much Mirror Dungeon.
방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
There's you just become so bonkers in there so quickly.
못 찾게!
And like you get to save your SP between runs, and it's just like, yeah, that's what I'm used to. Ow! Thank you, Britnerd. Thank you. Thank you for the sun.
흙을 마실 걸?
아무튼
Bam.
놀라운 한방이네요.
놈 나와!
I can throw stuff at you. Yep.
인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다.
Yeah. I've been working on slowly getting some more stuff that I've wanted to do over like since I started.
훌륭한 전시회였어.
I think I've gotten quite a few of them. So now I think I can focus on trying to get other stuff that I want to get commissioned for this stream. But yeah, that was one of them. The check-in animation was one of them. And I finished that yesterday. Despite some troubles in the way, it seemed that we managed to arrive at our destination mostly unhurt. The Guanyan. The Guanyuan. Hongnu's old home.
시간 파우스트 씨, 제 작전의 핵심은 그리 보기 좋은 광경은 아닐 거라. 핵심은 그들이 여러분을 죽이려 들어도 당황하지 않고 질에 겁을 먹고 처리하라는 명이 떨어질 수도 있겠죠. 하지만 홍원의 가주를 심사하는 자의 탐욕이 그 정도는 아닐 거라 생각합니다. 그렇죠. 상대의 그릇이 크기만 하다면야.
죽여?
그럼 다음 연락은 이 사전을 무사히 마친 후에 하는 걸로?
After that cryptic exchange with Faust, Sod leaped gracefully off the moving palanquin as Heathcliff murmured in his half-sleep. We watched her grow smaller and smaller as the distance between us grew, but what really caught our eyes were the scattered humans that the restructuring day had evicted from their homes, trying to drag their broken bodies off the road, sobbing and writhing.
참혹하네요.
그런 무력한 감각은 업무 효율에 영향을 끼친 차라리 반복하여 경험에 익숙해짐을 추천하고 싶군.
홍루 씨는 집에
Sinclair changed the subject.
말이라고 하냐? 나는 중간에 그냥 다시 돌아갈까 생각만 만약에 문을 두들겼는데.
Heathcliff came to a suffocating stop, his voice trembling lightly as he did so. The other sinners stared at him in confused silence.
뭔데요? 말을
Oh, well, wow, look at all these cool windows. I think we can swap them out with other images. I quickly tried to swerve from this subject again, but all I got was Ishmael's scolding glare that seemed to wordlessly tell me, not the time.
기억나요? 각자의 희노애락이 있었던 도시로 향했을 때 여러분들은 모두 로자 씨는 계속 어설프게 농담을 하시려고 싱클레어 씨는 몇 번의 울음을 그리고 이상 씨는 이스마일 씨는 호수를 내려다보면서 계속 혼잣말을 하셨고 히스클리프 씨는 잔뜩 겁을 먹어서
You've really been watching us closely, huh?
우리가
봄 가버리면 꽃잎 모두 흩어지고 저는 말이죠.
나 없는데? 그런 걸 왜?
Heathcliff, it's a metaphor.
그러면
Very fun, thank you.
아직 버리지 않고 있는 것뿐이죠.
There was still a transparent smile on his face, but I think I saw a burying, sinking shadow behind it. Oh. The moment I felt that, a familiar light came into view, and I immediately understood what was going on. Golden bow is close. It's bow, right? Is it bow or bow? I forget every time. I have to read it. And it is resonating with Honglu's fathoms.
꽃잎 묻는 나를 보고 남들은 비웃네. 나 죽고 난 후 묻어줄 사람 누구일까? 봄은 가고 어여쁜 얼굴도 늙어가면 꽃은 지고 사람도 가니. 배우기는 왜 항상 이해하기 어려운 시만 읊어?
Hello, welcome in Homburger 911. Hello, welcome in. Limbus as well. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hello, welcome in. I am Nebula or Nitsu. You can call me either. I'm a variety VTuber that likes space, and today we are hung in our loos. We're up trying to get through the new Canto's first chapter. Hello, welcome in. Let me give you a proper shout out. How was the Canto, or have you finished it? How did it go? Without any spoilers, please, of course. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. If you need to raid and run as well, feel free. No problem. No obligation to stay. Please do take care of yourselves if need be. And if you do decide to stick around, well, I'm going through it for the first time. Finish up to the newest part? Alrighty. Hell yeah. Hopefully I get to do that too before I have my other stream. It's an amazing Canto so far. Looking forward to it. It just keeps getting better. I love it. But thank you. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. I hope your stream went well as well. And thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
늙지 않을 방법 같은 건 널렸지 않았어? 머리카락이 희게 새지 않아도 봄은 지나가니까. 꽃잎들은 왜 네가 손수 치우고 있는 거야? 물에 띄어보내면 되잖아. 손에 흙도 다 묻을 텐데.
Thank you. Look at that. Look at that creature. Look at that. Look at that Don Quixote.
아까운 말 하지 마라. 잎들을 다 쓸어버리면 어디간 추억이야. 그리고 흘러내려가 버리게 되면 부욱 오라버니도 부디.
Honglu. Is there anyone you miss here? Dagwanyo?
네, 없네요.
어떻게 그럴 수가 있어요?
글쎄요. 잘 못해요. 그리운 마음을 가질 연유는.
Do you still treasure your petals?
아니요. 출가하면서 전부 흩뿌리고 왔답니다. 그래서 이젠 비 오는 날에는
I see.
보신 거죠? 제 기억을.
I did. Honglu laughed. He wasn't surprised or angry that I appeared into his memories.
저 홍루 씨의 부모님은
Silly la criatura. So true.
아니면
So
그
true.
종종 언급하셨던 할머니라는 분이라던가.
Sinclair added carefully. Maybe he was trying to commiserate, tenuous as that connection might have been. We were headed to his home to meet his family anyway.
두 분 다 이치에 밝으셔요. 할머니는 항상 어머니도 아버지도 아, 거의 정원이 보이네요.
This is one massive garden.
본가 안으로 들어가려면 옛날엔 정원에서 사슴이나 토끼들도 뛰놀았거든요.
이거 산책하려면 하루 종일도 걸을 수 있겠는데요.
주로 저는 제가 살던 방 주
It's dangerous? Why?
잘못된 길을 걷다가는 예상치 못한 사람도 만날 거예요.
그냥 마당에서
히스클리프 씨라면 자유롭게 달리셔. 제가 5살 때는 나뭇가지에 누가 치명적
독을?
히스클리프 씨처럼
Oh my god, the line delivery on that around you. So good.
우연인지 딱 그 주위에
I'm scared, me too. Remember they gave a 3-star ticket? Imagine mine gave me the fucking Wild Hunt, man. They gave us a 3-star ticket? Really? What? Was it for the error, the softlock error earlier? I think they only gave us 1,000 lunacy.
어떻게 되었는가?
But I hope you've been enjoying or enjoyed the Canto yourself, Nobu. Welcome in.
괜찮아졌을 거예요.
The login campaign. Ah, okay. I'm saving that for
거라고 했거든요. 스비는 언제나 그렇게 되었을 거예요.
well, Gorgus. Very well. Perhaps a hunt even. Very well. Perhaps a hunt even. Yeah. I have a lot saved up for Walpurgis, to be fair. like, like that's the lunacy alone, and then I have I'm big saving just in case, you know, just in case. I'm broke on New Gregor. Oh no. Is he good? Is he fun? It wasn't long before our arrival to a new place with the Dagwangan was made known by the Plankin Bear's sonorous announcement. All Gregors are fun. That's true. That is very true.
대화총은 또 뭐야?
쉽게 말하면 연애를.
그런 용도 치곤 여긴.
아, 그건
연못.
God, I love Gregor's VA so much. He does a really, like, everyone in the cast does a really good job, but I think Gregor is like insanely skilled at what he does.
도착하면 저랑 시춘이를 환영하는 자리가 마련되어 있을 거예요. 아, 로자 씨도 오랜만에 정말 배부르게.
도착하기 전부터 이렇게 설렌.
아, 그리고 연못 저 너머에는 시춘이 지내는 건물도 있답니다.
New snakes definitely look more like poise ideas than rupture, though. Oh, really? And Rogia's S3, assuming there's 2 recycles, goes up to 115 raw damage without damage decreases. Holy. It's okay. I sharded. I have like 450 for most people saved up, just in case. And I'll probably be buying those too, just because I love me some rupture. You each get a building of your own?
네. 그래서 처음 홍원을 떠났을 때
이래서는 가족끼리 얼굴 한번
그러기 위해서 따로 쓰는 걸요?
이럴 거면 베케이션을
Vacation.
내 집으로 잡아주지
Parker shows how much range Gregor's VA has. Not even that. I feel like like a lot of his identities too, but that was him going like mad ham.
그건 곤란해요, 돈키호테 씨. 출가할 때가 되면 자연스럽게 발걸음은 언제 오려나 했는데.
Most sinners did not welcome their turn. Some of them were even terrified of it. Sometimes they had to confront what they'd been avoiding all their lives. And for some, important things that were once forgotten or lost were waiting for their return. But their reluctance is really not surprising at all. I don't think I'd welcome an opportunity to get my memories back with open arms if it was thrust upon me out of nowhere, especially if I was getting dragged there against my will. But despite the fact that it couldn't be more obvious that his turn had arrived, Honglu was as tranquil as he always was. He's always been able to remain aloof no matter what happens. Maybe it won't be different this time either. But even so, can I judge that so hastily? Again, the Blanken bear's deep, full-throated pronouncement of arrival, the door opened.
자, 필요하실 텐데 어서.
Leaving behind the sinners who were still reeling from the astronomical level of opulence at display, Honglu bounced lightly off the palanquin and moseyed on to the building.
그거 참 설렘도 떨림도 없는.
좋은 집에만 살아서 뭐 무서울 것도 어색.
그래도 홍루군의 마음 한 구석에는 가족.
Once we all left the palanquin,
모든 것이 상당히.
하인들도 대체.
아, 술시가 되면 할머니가 방문하신다네요. 연애는 그때 시작될 것 같아요.
soup hour?
술시는 19시부터 21시 사이를 의미합니다.
7 and
동부의 특정
9.
지역에서 간혹 사용되는 추가로 홍루 씨의 조모인 가문은 이 대관원의 가주입니다. 홍원의 수장이라고 이해하셔도.
네. 이제 곧 다음 후계자.
Oh my god! Of the wing? Oh. Oh, okay.
이제 와서 가주의 자리를 넘기려는 이유가 뭐지?
Noticed that she probably saw an ulterior motive behind every move inquired.
언제나 때가 올 거라고 하시긴 했어요.
갑자기 나타나서 가주 대접.
글쎄요. 구태여 나갈 이유는 없지만 나.
저쪽에 시추님과
Sitchin, who arrived before us, shot us the briefest glance before looking away with exaggerated disinterest.
방금 시추님이
그 잠깐 사이에.
오, 우리도 시춘군의 옆에 가서 앉는 것이 어떤가?
그랬어. 우린 이제
어째서 온 말인가?
저희는 이제 가시춘 씨의 세력이 아닙니다. 적으로 취급받는 것이
분위기가 바뀌어. 이쪽과 저쪽.
전장은 오늘의 아군은 내일의 적이.
친구가 없다는 말.
아,
갑자기 바로 간다고? 야이씨, 이름도 모르는데.
I love Heathcliff's VA too. Like again, I really like the rest of the cast. Like all the cast's voice acting. I think they all really suit their characters. But like I remember, I think that Heathcliff, when interviewed before, was talking about how he felt so inferior compared to like Gregor's VA. But I think Heathcliff does like a wonderful job as well. Genuinely, I think he should give himself more credit if that's actually the case. But I can see why anyone would feel so small next to Gregor's voice acting.
가시보. 지금 귀가했습니다.
벌써 왔느냐?
보가 오랜만에 얼굴을 보니.
The father, Jia Zheng's eyes dart nervously between us and Honglu. Meanwhile, his mother gingerly brings him in for a careful embrace as though she was in the presence of something so utterly, deeply moving. It was more than the pure joy of reunion. So, they're Honglu's parents.
극진히 환영해 주시니 감사해요.
그런데
대단한 숫자는 아니지만 밖에서 사귄
부하라고 소개하던 누구보단 낫네요.
야, 그거.
Honglu's mother slowly turns around to look at us. I mean, it's a weird thing to say, but somehow it almost felt like she was looking down at each of us, one by one.
반가워요. 우리 보기가 어릴 때부터 참 고집이
고집이요?
Whatever it was she said, they don't seem all too happy to hear that.
보가 왜 친구분들이 너를 그런 이름으로 부르게 두는 거니? 선인들께서 점치해 주신 너.
뭐야? 왜 갑자기?
Honglu reached out and gently yet indifferently held his mother's violently trembling hands.
당연하잖아요, 어머니. 그 고귀한 이름이니까요.
그렇지. 아무렴.
이쪽도 원래 이름이란 게 있어.
I have to go to work. Catch you later. Alrighty, see you later, Bernard. Thank you for popping in, and I hope the workday goes well for you. Take care.
그 외 있잖아. 피사에서 홍루 보고 보옥도련님이라고 불렀었던 거 기억 안 나?
Hi, Amphi. Hello. Welcome in. Thanks for the check-in. Appreciate it. I hope you've had a good day so far.
지난번 홍원에서 결투할 때도 가시 가문의 보옥이라고 이름을 밝혔었죠.
뭐 우리랑 다르게 고귀하.
고작 이름인데 부른다고 닳진 않아요.
그 이름을
그래. 네 소중한 이름이 저자에 널리 퍼지. 모친의 말씀대로 홍루 씨의 본명은 H사.
대부분의 이름에는 그 가령 동부에서는 부모가 자식에게
Got a day definitely one to go down as a day that has occurred.
어떻게 세상에 쓰일
That's good.
것인지를 듣고 나지.
내놈 이름의 뜻이 뭐지?
제 이름은
Wow, it took her like this long to speak.
많은 분의 소망을 담아서 만들어졌죠. 태어날 때부터
바보. 끔찍하군. 홍루가 낫겠어.
How's I am? I'm okay, thanks. Sinclair.
나도
I hope you have been well as well.
혹시라도 보옥도련님 뭐 이딴 이름으로 불러대야 한다면.
I could feel the horrified gaze of the servants staring at us.
네.
귀빈들께선 자리에 앉아주시길 청하오.
Sinclair. My god, look at that massive ass fish. Yo, and the dumplings. God damn. The hot pot over here.
뭐냐?
이거 진짜 먹으라고 주는 거
See the
맞아요?
Capri had funny weed number? I didn't. Congratulations, Capri. I don't think I've ever been intimidated by food before. Wait, can Dante can't even eat, right? There was quite literally a mountain of dishes on the table. I was starting to wonder if the purpose of these dishes was to more flaunt their wealth than to feed us a reasonable amount of food.
이거 말이야. 리필.
네.
Anyway, what's up with those empty seats over there? Are we still killing some time for guests to arrive?
그건 아닐 것 같아요. 이곳에 참석하는 걸 원하지 않은 오늘은 저를 환영하기 위해 만들어진 자리니까요.
거참 얼마나.
가목께서 당도하셨나이다.
가목께서 당도하셨나이다.
With the announcement, utter silence quickly devoured the busy hubbub of the banquet. Those who were sitting quickly rose to their feet and bowed, while those who were standing knelt down on all fours, their backs bent so low that their foreheads were nearly touching the floor. And the women walking out from between them, the crowd itself parting down the middle from sheer presence. And then I did, so we're gonna do a Code 420 special. Nice! I hope you guys enjoy. Enjoy, and congratulations to both of you for hitting the funny 420 number. Hi, man. Welcome in. Thanks for the check-in. Thank you. I hope you've had a good day so far. Was Honglu's grandmother, the family of the hierarch of H Corp, and its chief executive director. Jiamu's presence was at once warm, gentle, yet immense and overwhelming, like a personification of an insurmountable mountain. I'm good. Just got back from work. Yippee! I hope work went well for you, and good job on getting through the day. So I can queue. I know. Jelly worked so hard on those. I love Jelly's like pixel art so much. I'd always wanted to get at least some of my emotes or some stuff done pixel art wise. So when I found Jelly, I was like, oh, hell yeah. I've seen this game being very popular. What's it about? I couldn't even begin to explain. It's a gacha game set in the world of set in a world called The City. It's the third entry in the set of games made by Project Moon. There's so much world building going on that I wouldn't even know where to start. But the gacha essentially has you going through people's past and trauma and working it out eventually, I suppose. I think I played the spin-off for prequel, Library of Ruina. Yeah, Library of Ruina was the second entry before this one. Technically in chronological order, at least. The way the games take place. Guys, everything's gonna be fine as long as we don't do anything stupid. As soon as as everyone was bowing for Jiamu, awed and humbled, only Hong Lu looked straight at Jia without bowing. And he got up from his seat and walked toward her.
할머니, 오랜만에 인사드려요.
보옥도련님, 가까이 올라오시죠.
It seemed that a special permission was needed to even stand next to her, as Hong Lu was allowed to approach her only after the servant gave him the go-ahead.
보가.
Did you enjoy it, Manfred? I played through that as well, but my god was it stressful. I don't play deck builders at all.
얼마나 고단하고 여의치 않은 여정이었느냐.
그렇지 않아요, 할머니. 함께
배움을 통달하고자 했다면 어떤 학문이 글방에 앉아 아무리 학문에 능통 우리는 보기 네가 세상
네, 알아요.
그래도 가주 자리를 내려놓기 전에
아무래도 홍루군이 림버스 컴퍼니에 합류한 것은 일종의 그란투리스모? 그게 뭔데?
This would be me. I would just be like, oh shit, food! I don't think I finished it because I took a break when I came back. Dude, I forgot everything. That's more than fair, honestly. It's a very intimidating game to get through.
너희 둘 다
유명한 집안의 도련님들은
Gran Turismo. The only thing I know this from is the racing game. I don't actually know what that means, and I think Don explained it for us just then.
바깥의 문물에 익숙해지기
A grand tour. That makes so much sense.
저기 있는 시투니와는
그럼요.
총명한 아이야.
맞아요.
그래, 어르신들
곧 방문
왕부인도
송구합니다, 가문.
Hong Lu's mother hurried up to where Jiamu stood.
하나뿐인 아들이 출가하여 강호를 떠돌고 있으니 마음이 편치 않을 것이다.
저는 이렇게 제 몫을 하는 사내가 되어 그러니 재촉할 생각은 없지만
아직 정해진 건 없어요.
그렇구나. 어서 소임을 다하고 돌아와야.
그래, 잃지도 말고 너는 우리 가문의 하나뿐인 옥이니 우리의 둘도 없는 진귀한 보물. 이 속세
그럴게요.
That's so ominous. What the fuck did they? What did they? Huh? Okay, as we're playing about 5 minutes, but since I do want to get through this chapter before the stream of the Vinnies later, I will be playing through it. If you are here and paying attention and want to and don't really want me to do that, let me know. I will do my best to probably explain once it comes again, but yeah, I apologize. I don't usually play through the ads, but I'm on a bit of a crunch. I thought the sinners were doomed to chew uncomfortably through this incredibly awkward meal. But Jia and the red... I guess I should call him Mu, even though it'd probably be really rude for me to call it that without the Jia in front of it. And her retinue of Heisho left the banquet hall quite promptly after that exchange. It was as though they had no more reason to remain here.
어찌하여 저들은 홍루군이
그러게요.
아끼는 모습도 통상적인 가정에서 자식을 애틋하게
보옥,
It was when an unfamiliar chipper voice hopped jovially into our conversation.
왜 나를 제일 먼저 찾아주지 않았어? 내가 머물던 건물은 네가 출가했을 때 이후로 쭉...
아, 보차 누나구나. 여기까지 와서 자리를 채워준 거구나.
보옥이가 오는지 미리 알았더라면 우리 설씨 가문의 다른 사람들까지 불러왔을... 퍽이나?
Zichun, who had been sitting in complete silence for the entire banquet, muttered quietly to herself.
보옥, 이곳에 온 다음에...
부모님과 가모님께...
정말?
She made a cheerful remark before leaning close up to his eye.
네 옥은 언제 봐도 네가 떠난 뒤에도 계속 기억하...
그렇구나.
아니,
Ryodia stepped forward, unable to stand the curiosity.
아, 여기는 말이죠.
보차라고 한답니다. 설과 보차. 깊은 인연? 혼인을 언약한 사이니
Huh?
깊은 인연이라도...
그렇게 놀라실 일도 아니랍니다. 어르신들이
아니, 그래도 말은만 이런...
어차피 제가 혼인을 하는 건 그러니 굳이...
저 아까 살짝 들렸는데 보옥이가 지금까지...
어린은 가라. 함부로 들을 이야기...
왜요? 저 피비린내 나는 이야기...
아, 보차 누나의 취미 중 하나가
Yoshi was like, all right, you're good. Come here.
다른 분들은요?
그 말.
자, 앉아보시게. 이제부터 끝내주게 용맹스러운 모험담의 이야기가 펼쳐져.
식사 끝났으면 얌전히 각자가 머물 곳으로
I
돌아가는
just
게 어때?
looking at New Gregor ID and has been the closest arm to a human one. Really? It's not just a whole ass snake? Oh no, he has like, no, isn't the priest Gregor the closest to a human one? Because it's like filleted and it's just like as if the skin is off of it.
시춘이는 오늘도 화가 많이 났구나. 네 세가의 사람들이 큰 전. 벌써 설씨가의 귀에도 맞아? 그리고 보차
This girl's just hard blood.
좋을걸? 보옥 오빠 저렇게.
It had like veins and everything in it though, didn't it?
뒤통수 갑자기 뒤통수 치는 게 재주가 되었던.
시춘이랑 사이가 조금 틀어졌거든.
아하, 시춘이가 탐낼만 했을 거야. 보기는 옛날부터
그냥
좀 재수없는 스타일이긴 해. 혹시
나는 못 보았지만
She placed her hand over her chest as though she'd survived an incredibly dangerous accident before eyeing us anxiously.
그래서 사이와를 포섭하려고 했던 건 알아.
It must have been a pretty open secret among the candidates that Yeah, I don't I think it's I don't remember. Was trying to ally with Shihua. I'm gonna struggle so much with the names.
이와 형님.
어머, 팽이 언니, 종이 언니. 이번이 세 번째인 거 그럼? 치우 오라버니는.
Chiu, okay.
가주대전이 다가왔으니 소식이 그래도 다행이지. 당연히 곧바로. 그리고 치우 오라버니.
Bao Chai took a step toward Honglu and leaned in close to his face.
보, 여전히 내게서.
보처 누나에게서.
보, 나는 쭉
Ginger
평범하게
plant club.
거쳐하고 있어.
With that, she gracefully walked out of the room.
저희도 이만 돌아가는 게 어떨까?
The whole arm is recreated out of blood. The veins would make it look real. Fair enough.
별거 아니랍니다. 어릴 때 종종 같이 놀던 누나예요. 대관원에서 제게 친절을 보여주시.
So where should we head to next?
그러게? 이런 집이면
제 손님으로 오셨으니 대관원 안에 그리 멀지 않아서 가마.
Okay. Neat. Oh, okay. Gluttony and pride. I think it should be fine. Are most of these people level 50? Yes, it's just Honglu over here and Faust bringing the average down. It's alright.
자, 여기랍니다.
가깝다고 한 것 치곤.
이 공원에서 제일 향긋한 꽃나무로 만든 방이어서 이렇게.
과히 그렇구려.
This place is huge too. You've been living here all along?
네. 더 넓은 방에서 지내라고
도련님, 오랜만에 인사드립니다.
Oh, hey, is she?
스빈.
네,
Sinan watched us emotionlessly as our rowdy crowd poured into the yard. Her expression did not change even when she saw Honglu. Presumably hadn't been home in quite some time.
이분들은 도련님의 손님이신가요?
Yeah, the new Gregor has a kind of malnourished arm that turns into a silly snake. I see.
따라오시죠.
저는 따로 방문할 때가 있어서요.
어디를 가시는 겐가?
어르신들께 문안 인사를 드리는 것뿐인 거라.
자, 뭐 어느 작전이나 그랬지만 이렇게 현장까지 직접 와서야.
가주대전.
다른 후보들은 이것 하나만을 위해.
나는 벼락치기 타입이어서 그런가. 그렇게 생각하니까 오히려 자신감.
보조리한 상황에서 임무를 수행해야 하는 것은
상관없지 않겠나. 가주의 자리가 아니지 않나.
Few hours ago.
천만 다행이지 않겠어요?
Ah, so it's the closest to a normal
저희의
arm. I see, I
목표가
see.
가주대전의 1등이 아니라는 게
1등을 할 필요가 없다는 말인 겐가?
당연하죠. 저희가 왜 수가...
외부인을 앉히는 것보다는 회사 소속의 인물을 날개의 대표로 앉혔을 때
왜?
안정적으로 조종할 수.
일이 그렇게 간단하게 굴러가지는 않죠.
그러면 뭐 우승. 그러니까
가주 심사에서 10등 안에 든 사람은 순위 순서로 가문의 창고에서 원한.
하지만 2등 안에는 들어야 안전하게 저희가 원하는 물건을
아, 괜히 기분 잡치네.
못 보던 사이에
뭐
그리고 그 홍어
황금가지요.
네? 그 진정한 가치도 모른 채
그래서 파우스트.
그러고 보니 파우스트 양에게 넌지시
가주 심사 1차전의 내용은 지금까지
But the descendants have prepared, huh? So this must be what Sichun is referring to this whole time.
네, 불로불사에 관한 것이죠. 즉, 각자가 생각하고 있는 진정한 불로
Right. So what's the answer to true immortality then?
그건 파우스트도 는
뭐 하자는.
다만
Hi Ginga, welcome in. Thanks for the check-in. Thank you.
흉내를 내볼 수
I hope you get some good rest or you slept well, whichever it is.
답을 원하는 건 그들이니
I hope your day's going well so far, though.
정확히 말하자면
그럴 듯해 보인다면
Hi, hello,
악착같이
Abe. Now,
내가
alright, get some good rest, Ginga. I'll see you when you wake up.
그렇습니다.
그 가모인가는 제일 높아 보이는 사람도 그 녀석을 많이 아낀다며.
홍로.
그건
네, 맞아요.
Honghu nonchalantly chimed into the conversation, having slipped in between us unnoticed. Hey, you're back pretty soon, huh? Unfortunately, what Otis just said could sound quite crass depending on how you cut it. Honghu, you don't have to... Don't mind what she just said.
저의 쓰임새는 홍원에 있는 황금가지를 회수하기 위한 것.
Your use.
이왕 쓰이는 거 모두가 기뻐할 수 있는 쪽으로
모두가 기뻐하기에는 시춘군.
시춘이하고는
Honglu's eyes twinkled briefly, as though he was shifting into a dream.
다시 사이가 좋아지게 될 줄은 몰랐어요. 비록 지금은 다시 원래 상태로 되돌아 잠깐이라도 꼭 이제는 까마득하고.
방금 뭐라고 했어? 지금 제정신으로 그 말을 나한테 한 거야? 아, 오빠는 평생 취한 적도 없을 테니까 어차피 내가 이렇게 화내고 소리 질러도 오빠 도대체 그냥 됐어 마음대로 해 제대로.
In that memory, Honglu was wearing a quiet smile, even before her hushed anger. But don't you want to be friends with her again?
결국 사람과의 연이란 것도 그러니 저의 뜻이 어떻든 큰 상관.
Honglu. A sinner so aloof, so detached that it feels as though he's always floating through the clouds. I once thought that was just the kind of guy he was, someone who just happened to be above everything that's happening around us, instead of just another messed up person with messed up problems of their own. But slowly and gradually, I'd begun to realize that there was something off about him under the surface. Honglu, about participating in the family hierarch war, do you really not feel anything about it? Have you completely excluded yourself from it?
네, 그냥 그런 거구나라고 생각하고 있어요.
Thanks, Ginga. Rest well.
관리자님, 애초에 저자의 가치 판단이 이 회사에 유의미한 영향을 끼칠 수는 없을 겁니다.
파우스트도 동의합니다.
그건 사실일 그에 따르는 마음의 상태까지.
마음의 상태라. 하지만 구태여 마음을 들여다보기에
그것이 무슨...
이곳 대관원에서 머물고 있었을 때는 말이죠. 제게는 다른 가문의 그 아이를 죽여야 하는지 제가 살아남아야 하는지 처음에는 제가 하지만 그 선택이 아무 의미가 없다는. 그래서 저는 어떤 것도 택하지 않기로 했답니다. 그게 지금의 저예요. 림버스 컴퍼니에 입사하게 된 후에 제가 무언가 선택하지 않아도 된다는 점이 특히 조금 어라? 분위기가 조용해졌네요.
사담은 여기까지 하도록 하죠. 그럼 1차 대전의 계획에 대해 말씀.
Oof. The next morning. There's still some time until we have to leave.
밤에는 잘 보이지 않았지만 이 허수아비들은
아직도 이곳의 자재들이 거처하는 건물 앞에는 걷고 뛸 나이가 될 쯤엔 누구나
놀이라. 허수아비랑 어떻게 노는 것인겐가?
그건 제가 7살 때 처음 받았던 그때는 말이죠.
그럼 여기에 태어나는 아이들은
그건
우와, 이번에 할머니가 형한테 선물로 주셨다는 게 맞아. 그런데 아직 쓰임새는 잘 모르겠어. 옷 같은 걸 입혀주거나 장신구를 매달아주는 인형 아니겠어? 보옥형 집을 지켜주는 수호신 같은 걸지도 몰라.
얼씨구, 이건 말이지. 이렇게
뽕이 할머니가 준 선물을 때렸어. 그렇게 하면
아파해?
이렇게 자라나야 살아남을 수 있다는 게 더 정확할 거예요.
생각보다 제대로 된. 생각보다 정교하게 설계된 물건 같은데.
뭐 위험한 것도 아니고.
들었나 제군들? 지금부터 우리는 관리.
Hey, I didn't even give an order. Oh, well. Might have to get. It won't hurt to get our blood pumping now.
전원 돌격!
Oh no, I'm getting my ass kicked by a training dummy, bro. Oh boy.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한 이유가 있겠지. 기대하고 있겠습니다, 단테.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
방금 좀 똑똑했다. 옛날에 그쪽에서 싸울 때도 눈에 바로 적을 다 밀어버리는 놈이 있었지.
얼간이들이 흥겨워하는군. 대체로 저럴 때는 이유가 있는 법입니다.
I see.
잡아 쫓아보시죠.
Interesting. Uh-oh.
길 좀 막지 마.
뺨.
거기까지.
Ooh, nice. Even though it's such a low, that's such a low roll chance.
물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면
내가
달고
눈에
짭짤한 걸
새겨주지.
준비해두지.
No, Heathcliff. Yep, I'm getting my ass handed to me by fucking training dummies.
40.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없지 않았군요, 단테. 적합한 조치였습니다.
내가 눈에
나가서
새겨주지.
싸워. 뒤는 내가 이 정도로 나가.
I really wonder what the boss is gonna be. I'm kinda worried.
낙인을
That's okay, I have a lot of EXP tickets. If need be, as well.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 다르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
여기 피었잖아.
Nice.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요.
이
지금
싸움을
달려들면 딱
끝내주겠어.
좋겠어요.
Yeah, okay, so that's unopposed, so we'll have to hit. Okay.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
나가서 싸워.
It's a bit.
내가 봐주지.
It's a shame that you can't slap people with just with what is it called? The counters that turn into attacks. But I guess it would be pretty OP, right? Makes sense.
페이지 2 딜리버리 캐리어 출력 상승 신속한 대처를 권장드립니다.
40. 먹칠.
원더풀 선택이었어 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
Okay. Oh, well, at least it'll be an unbreakable, right? No, but he's staggered. Lame.
걱정은 하지 않겠습니다. 어차피 이미 이길 거라고 확신하고 있으실 테니.
God, I love this skill so much. Just the animation of it. So good. Just taking a drag before absolutely destroying the shit out of something.
맘.
시간 끌지 말고
개체의 유효한 속성을 정확하게 간파했습니다.
격정 속에서
제 예상만큼 관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아 다행이군요.
망설이면
이 정도로 나와 건물 맞대?
I think that's everything, right? Yeah. Yippee. Alrighty.
싱겁네요. 윗대가리가 죽었으니 이제 당신들도
The same thing, huh? Do we have any... I mean, poise is a lot of pride, right?
지위를 받는 건
이번 의뢰는 몇 발이나 들고 가야 하냐?
Yeah, as AoEs.
피가
gonna be good.
남을 시간이요.
일인가요?
화점에 두지.
출전.
잠시.
꽃을 피워볼까요?
Let's start going with a little bit more of the thingies in mind. I guess we won't have gluttony. Oh god, these have spikes on them.
우리들에게
Yeah, we don't have gluttony, but it's not like anything is like it's strong against anything in particular. Oh my god.
타겟 포착 1시 반.
Oh my god, no, Heathcliff.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐도 포기하지 마세나. 저들의 공격은 우리의 투지를 꿰뚫을 수 없을 테니.
거기구나.
아름다운 것. 그렇지 않은 것.
I really do wonder if I'm gonna be able to get through this within the next hour, even. I doubt it, if I'm being honest.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
That's alright. We can just
어머해줘.
여긴 맡겨주세요.
we can just do the rest on Saturday if so, or again before tomorrow's stream.
굉장했다고.
Hi Dusk, hello, welcome in, welcome. Hi Dusk, I hope you're taking care of yourself. Welcome.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Hi Meek, hello Osoa, hello Dusk herself, hello, welcome. If you've never seen me before, I am Nebula Ornitsu. I'm a writing YouTuber that likes space, and today I'm playing some Limbus Company before a stream later with Orinies. Hello Meek, hello, welcome in. If you need to raid and run as well, please feel free to do so to Dusk and the Raiders as well. No obligation to stay. But if you do decide to stick around, yeah, I'll be playing some Limbus for a little bit. Let me shout out Dusk herself. Thank you for the follow me. Thank you. I hope you've had a good day so far. Maybe that I'm gonna go cook dinner, then look around. Thank you. Have a good dinner, rest well, eat well, get your energy back. Take care of yourself, please. Yes, indeed, we'll let Dusk cook. If you have not already seen Dusk from my end, she was sick for a little bit, so she took a little bit of a break from streaming, but I love hanging out over at Dusk's. Very wonderful artist, very wonderful person as well. Drew and rigged her own model. Very insane, very correct. Please go check Dusk out if you like artists. She's super wonderful. I'm glad she's back to streaming, but I'm not glad that she's still sick. I hope she gets better soon. I hope we get better soon, Dusk.
한 점만 노린다.
But hello as well, Soba. Thank you.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
We are just doing the new Canto before another stream later today. And if we don't get to go through all of it, that's okay. Because I don't know, Renise might want to like vibe a little bit beforehand. So I will have to end stream for like a little bit, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Or I could just be on a really long BRB, you know.
대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠. 저는
Indeed, that is what we are playing. Indeed. I've seen this game, I have no idea what's happening. You're okay. It's quite complicated. It's one of those games where looking at it and as an onlooker is like, what the fuck is going on? So no worries. We're pretty late into the story by now. Not really late, but like, there's been a few years worth of story at least. So, I'm going through that. Two years, I suppose. The battle system, however, is its own kind of worms. So, if you're like, what the hell is going on, I don't blame you. Years? Yeah, well, I guess a couple of years. A couple. Honglu? I know that move is called full stop and everything, but you don't need to full stop the game.
오, 잠이 깨긴 하네 이거.
매번 큰일 있기 전에 시비나 걸리고 시작하니까.
그래도 유의미한
그런데 홍루 씨는 왜 지금까지 다른 형제자매분들은
단순해요. 가주가 되고 싶다고 생각한 적은
정말 옥을 물고 태어나지 않았다면 영락 없이 네 다른 형제자 너는 그런 것에 힘쓰지 않아도 집안 그저 많은 것을 보며 살았.
More memories. What's wrong, Lisa? You seem kind of distraught. Your model is very pretty though. Love the design. Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it. Go check out my model mama and my designer. It was thanks to them that I can look as pretty as I do.
나는 사실 그리
저도요. 하지만 홍루 씨가
그런데 그걸
행동의 지침과 기대 목표가 있으니.
그리고 가주 대전에.
Okay. Oh, is that the city outside? What a contrast.
그 정도 화력으로 우리 사무소를 막을 수 있을 줄 알았냐?
To be free from aging, is that what that said?
보크라님 외 12인 철벽당 입성하십니다.
What is this? We entered the hall where the first round was to be held. As always, the servants by the gate announced their arrival with the resounding caller we'd grown to expect.
투기장이나 경기장 같은 형태인가?
I looked up to see that the audience seats, which were brimming with people, were divided into stair-like terraces. On the platform at the opposite of the hall, at the end of the hall, 3 shadows of chairs could be seen cast on the obscuring curtain fabric. As for us, we followed the attendant's guidance and stood next to the other participants at the circular area in the center. My phone is running out of batteries. I'm gonna quickly plug it in. Are you speedrunning? What is happening? I'm not, no. It's mainly just for me to look back on. If it comes to the story, we're quite a few years in, and I would have to get on with, it would spend hours maybe trying to come up with something how to explain the story. But right now, I guess what I can summarize it as up to is the main characters of the game all have an arc that they're going to go through. And right now we're going through the 8th person's arc out of 12. Limbus is a bus. It is a bus. Hi Cappy, welcome in. Congratulations. Emphy told me earlier that you hit the funny 420 number as well. So congratulations. I hope you guys have a fun stream together. Welcome, welcome. I hope you've got a good day today. As for us, we followed the attendant's guidance and stood next to the other participants at the circular area in the center. So, are the evaluations happening past those curtains? Thank you for the follow, so thank you. See someone you recognize?
아니요. 괜찮아요, 단테님. 다시 만나도 인연이 있다면.
시작하나 보네요.
The curtain slid open, and the old woman we saw from yesterday's banquet walked out onto the platform.
나는 운이 따라주어 오래전 가모의 자리에 올랐지만은 그리하여 앉았던 자리는 카씨, 설씨 그대들은 전력을 다하여 찾아왔을 것이라 믿는.
Hi, sir. Oh my, isn't it quite late over there? Thank you so much for the reminder of the resub, and thank you Appion as well for gifting it to Sora. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, Sora. I'm so sad I don't get to catch your streams, but maybe my sleep schedule will shift one day. But I hope you've been well and taking care of yourself. I hope life has been treating you all right. Welcome. Who's the woman next door?
제 첫째 누나인 원추 누나예요. 큐사에 아주 높으신 분과 혼례를 치른 후 쭉 큐사에서 지내시다가
비록 다른 둥지에 머물고
Oh my
있는
god, she looks real pretty. Are you also bilingual or are you learning?
잠시 자리하였으니
I wouldn't. I'm bilingual in the sense that I understand one language pretty well. I can't speak it. But I'm not like Korean or anything if that's what you're asking, or learning Korean. I've been doing well, thank you. Yippee! I really do. I hope I can catch your streams eventually. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
최선을 다해 진리를 살피겠노라. 누군가는 순조롭게, 누군가는 천만고비 끝에 하지만 1차 심사의 기회는 단. 그럼에도 그대들은 모두 이곳 대관원의 후계자들이었으며 이제부터 호명하는 순서대로 나와 불로 불사 시연이 불가하다면 놓치지 말고 버리지 말라.
After their respective speeches, Jiao Yongqun and Jiao Mu disappeared behind the curtains atop the platform.
첫 번째 참가자
It seemed that Honglu's father assumed the role of the host for the first round.
왕씨 가문의
Meng Ren, the first to be summoned, walked up to the platform. Behind him was his faction, who were dragging someone by a rope toward the platform.
빨리 와라, 멍청한 것. 누구를 데려가는 거죠?
저 정도의 움직임이면
불로불사. 태어날 때 주어진 몸뚱아리 이상의 단계로 진보를 꿈꾸는 건 어느 날개나 가지고.
저자 피주머니를 데려왔군.
That's when we were finally able to recognize who the candidate dragged up on the stage. The eyes unfocused and red, mouth slick with drool dribbling down the mouth guard, meaningless, snarling. That is a mindless blood bag.
혈귀가 불로불사의
Thank you, Osoa, for the gigantified point. Thank you. Appreciate it.
일반 사람들의 시선에서는 블루와 각각
Hi, Happy. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for the gigantified dingus. Thank you.
저희는 이미 알고 있다시피 혈귀 짐작컨대 저들이 원하는
Thanks for the check-in as well. Thank you.
것이라고 예상되는.
After some struggle, the blood bag was dragged, kicking and growling past the curtains atop the platform.
저것이 소문으로나 들리던 혈귀라는
I meant to hit the check-in. Whoops. No problem. Well, you got it there. Thank you as well, so for the gigantified. Ooh.
저걸로 되겠나? 아는 사람이 몇 없긴 해도 심사를 맡고 계신 분들에겐 고리타분한 주.
왕가 녀석 포기라.
저거는 게으른 거 아니면 뭘?
생각보다.
Thank you for the follow as well, Hamburger. Thank you.
본래 혈기는 각 둥지에 퍼져 있으니.
After a brief moment that lasted less than a minute, Wang Ren and his faction emerged from behind the curtains and descended from the platform.
가조 심사 후보 왕인
Then they ascended the round podium behind the platform as ordered.
왕인 가조 심사 1차 결과 탈락.
안 돼. 피. 무한한 피만 있으면 이들은 영원할 거라니까요. 가문.
아니, 영원하지 않을 거라네. 심사하는 자들의 피원, 피에 종속되어 영혼을 고통받는 혈기는
그런. 하지만
모든 욕망과 끝없이 불행한 삶만이 남았다면 모를까. 저런 불로불사를 주는 것이 아니라
옥의 세력원이 훌륭한 답변을 주었으니
하물며 진짜 고위 혈귀를 데려온 것도 아니고.
It's true. Like they get them the lowest rung of the order there. Whew. Mr. President, another Bolgor has entered an ambula. Campino was seen. Oh wow! Speaking of blood, what a thing to roll in the what is it called? Oh my god, I'm spacing out. I'm too focused on Limbus. The break room. Gotcha. This feels like good to be along here. Neat. Thank you. I'm glad you think that way. The podium suddenly opens under their feet, casting Wang Ren and the blood bag to its depths with a blood-curdling screech. So that's what happens when you fail to pass.
이거 그냥 극적인 연출을 위한 거지?
그럴 리가.
류슈도 참 점점 살벌한.
저 발판 아래는 어디로 이어지는 거지?
아마도 가문의 오래된 비밀들이 있는 장소일 거예요.
본격적으로 준비했네.
그래.
The next candidate was summoned before we were even able to shake off the initial shock.
두 번째 참가자.
We sat through a few more names and subsequent failures. We couldn't hear what exactly they were talking about beyond the curtains, and unlike the very loud and obvious blood bag, the answers other candidates were less obvious, so all we had to go on were the shadows of their desperate attempts to explain things before the judges. As long as it's not clamato juice? Clamato? The longer we watched the death toll rise, the less shocking they became.
여덟 번째 참가자.
아는 사람이다.
She was technically our competition, but it seemed that she managed to give the sinners quite the positive impression with yesterday's brief encounter. Some of them were even cheering her on. We couldn't see exactly what it was that Sue Baochai brought, but she was also holding something as she entered past the curtains.
설가 보차.
After her brief meeting with the judges, which, going by the shadows cast on the curtains, which have gone better than we expected, she emerged. And as soon as she did, Baochai immediately turned into our direction, at Honglu to be exact, and began excitedly waving her hand.
합격.
The podium beneath her remained shut.
그래도 잠깐이나마 인연을 맺었던 얼굴이 다행이구려.
17번째 참가자.
She slowly ascended the platform, unaccompanied. She held in her hands a tightly sealed gourd bottle.
비로소 얻었나 보네요.
Your voice is so pretty, it pisses me off. No offense, though, I'm sorry. It is? Really? Thank you. Glad to hear that. Appreciate it. She found the water from the river we saw in Don Quixote's memories back then?
말도 안 돼. 그 레테를?
정말 그곳에 도달했을 가능성은 물론 천문학적 확률을 뚫고서 그 강까지 도달했을 확률까지 부정하진 않습니다만 모종의 방법을 통해 새어나오거나 맺혀진
근데 그 강물은 기억...
네. 아마도 저들이 원하던 그 정보를 알고 있는 이도 극소수인 만큼 저 병에
귀한 걸 얻어왔구나. 네 세가로 이걸로...
감사합니다, 원춘 언니.
As Faust expected, all three judges appeared quite satisfied by what Zichun brought before them. Makes sense. I wonder when it's our turn and what we're going to do. I think I might have missed what it was. Endcorp. Through the 10 turns. Alrighty. Well, it says pride and gluttony, so let's try that as well. Clamato. Oh, clamato. It's clam juice, tomato juice, MSG, and I think sugar. It's terrible. It's used to make clamato Caesars. Ooh, that does not sound appealing. So, ooh, clam juice. Have you had the displeasure of tasting it? I like it. I wish mine was more like yours. Well, I too wish my voice was a little bit more like other people, so I get it.
대체 몇 명이나 있는 거냐 이 집안 사람들은?
가시 가문에.
But thank you nonetheless. Thank you. Oh my god, he's so tricked out now. Look at him. With fucking Guido behind him as well. Sheesh. No, I'm allergic to shellfish. Ah, I see. That's fair. I'm so sorry that you're allergic to shellfish, though. Shellfish are pretty good. But if you're allergic, it's like, meh, you're not missing out then, right? Our first meeting with that man was less than amicable, and I had a strong feeling that another one was going to do anything to improve that. Jia Huan walked up to the platform. We all fell silent, hearing a familiar name. I could feel that some sinners were growing tense, some of them even gritting their teeth. And the other man, closely following Jia Huan, holding what looked like an egg, like the egg of an abnormality, was also a familiar face. I'd seen him many times in Nisang's memories. Oh, it's Ego Gear. Yeah, I think the brother was wearing like Contempt, and I think I don't know what Guido was wearing.
LC처럼 새로운 추출법을 알아냈거나.
Oh, it's Gubo, not Guido. Guido was the guy in Sinclair's chapter. Never mind, I think.
저걸 그대로 보여줄 셈인가?
How's that an answer to anything?
해석의 여지에 달렸지만 환상체 역시 불로불사에 가까운
어떤 환상체의 알인지가 관건이겠군.
하지만 제가 아는 가완 형이라면
가시환.
Yeah, this was a contempt.
1차 심사.
Contrary to most of our wishes, Juan managed to pass the first round as well. Many more candidates came and went. One of them carried a massive, mysterious coffin. One of them brought a thick book, and one of them presented a cage so tiny that we couldn't see what was within. Some of them managed to pass, while some of them were sent screaming into the mysterious abyss. Contempt and Der Flutsch, or however it's spelled. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that. Hey, those are my glasses. I have those. Wang Dawe, what a name. It might be like an actual name from what is it? The Red Chamber, I think it's called. Honglu's source material. Hi, Unlimited. I hope you're shifting well. If that's what you're staring at me with. As we waited and watched the candidates come and go, people from N-Corp, their turn complete, approached us.
아직 황혼이 되기에는 이른 시각일 터인데.
As if to prove his own words back at the LCE, that he's come to accept certain things as they are. Yisan coolly regarded his own friend, who was now working for N-Corp.
알량하고 앙상한 새 쉼터가 퍽 자네 마음에 든 모양이야.
어쩐 일로 내게 걸음한 것이오?
내가 보자고 한 건 아니니 오해는 마시게. 내 팀메이트
가주대전이 열리니 모두들 대관원으로.
세상 물정엔 청맹관이처럼 어둡고 가주라면 칠색팔색을 하던 저 냄새나는 것들이랑 네 역겨운 속을 모르고 겉에만에 쫓아다니는 설가의 여시? 아니면 아직도 그 시절을 잊지 못하고 왜 살리지 않았지?
Just taking a break? Alright. I hope you can take some time to chill for a little bit. Help your glasses? Thank you.
왜 그 애만 살린 것이냐, 가보.
형, 사람은 필연코 죽기 마련이야. 곧 다음 심사가 시작됩니다.
죽어있는 시종 따위가
돌아가지. 구태여 더 이어갈
This is a cool one.
때와는 아닐
But I'm biased because he's wearing the the glasses that I like so much.
괜히 기분만 잡쳤네.
어느 쪽이든 저
떨어져 이걸 지켜보고 있는 사람들 중에서
Sinclair mutters, watching another candidate fall down the trapdoor.
보고 있다면
싱클레어, 방금 떨어진 자의 부모야. 저런 걸 자식이라고 끼고 살았다니.
그래도 우리 셋째는 잘 해낼 거예요.
가주가 되기만을 위해 살아왔다는 건
많은 분들이 가주가 되는 걸 간절히 바란답니다. 자신과 친하거나 피로 이용.
직접 가주가 되지 않더라도 밀접한 이가 가주에 오르는.
그렇게 만든 건 유통기한이 짧지.
Classic Asian parents. No problem, Automod. That is very true. The Death's ego suit looks so good. Yes, I copied that. Copied what? Added the permitted term classic Asian parents. Thanks, Automod. Appreciate it.
이런 뜻하지 않은 기회로 인해
27번째 참가자.
Oh, they look really cool. I like their look. It's awesome.
설반? 아, 보차 누나의 오라버니 되시는 분.
So Pan walked up to the platform, holding what appeared to be a large jar with multiple talismans plastered over it.
눈빛이 뭔가 쎄하지 않아?
여기 안 그런 사람이 어디 있어요?
근데 나도 느꼈어.
Instead of ascending to the platform and into the curtains, he walked up to the podium.
너 죽고 너 죽자 같은 느낌인데.
참가자 설반. 항상 안으로 들어가시오.
Name of the ego suit, because it's so damn annoying. Yeah. I could not pronounce that for the name of me, to be fair. I didn't know Asian parents were so controversial to Jeff Amazon. I think it's just like a very generic, like, I don't know, possibly stereotype that the Automad was just like, maybe not?
고든 길이 아니어야 좋은 구경은 다 같이 하는 게 이치에 맞지 않겠나?
He places the jar on the ground. and from within, a desiccated hand emerges.
주술 따위로 장난질을 치는군.
Yoshu muttered with palpable distaste. Why is he...
안에서 뭐가 나온 거야?
Corpses, their desiccated flesh covered in a light, sparse layer of old papers, crawled out of the jar and began to shamble. They're neither distortions nor abnormalities.
피주머니나 환상체에 종속된 것들 강한 사리를 지속적으로 내보이는 것으로 보아.
Hello. The jar monster set upon the audience, stuffing the struggling, still-breathing victims into their jars.
범연이 날개에서 주최하는 가주 대전이 진행 중인데 가주 대전에서 다른 사람들을 해하면 안 된다는
What?
규칙은
Okay.
규칙이 없다고 정말 아무 대응도 안 해버린다는 거야?
어떻게 해야 해?
살아남은 다음에 가주 대전에 무사히 참가.
이게 뭐야?
As the monsters began to swarm in, some candidates scattered and ran away, while some stood their ground and fought back. Those who did neither were the ones getting slaughtered. I was simultaneously reminded of Sod and the confident smile she flashed at me as she reassured us we should be able to pass the first round with little to no trouble. Looks like we have no choice but to take them down. Oh boy! Let's see how this goes. It seemed to be. Ooh!
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고.
Oh, they freaky deaky looking, but I like the designs. Oh no, Unbreakables. I saw Unbreakables. Oh no. Well, hopefully Faust wins that, because that'll hurt a lot, if not. Oh no, not the jars. Yeah. They've gained sentience. Oh no, Faust, please. I'm begging you. Okay, didn't hurt as much as I thought it would, thankfully.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
전투응대에 나선.
I don't think they're particularly weak to like any of the damage types, but they are weak to Glut and Pride, I think. We've got less of a resistance against them. I wonder if they are resistant to anything, actually. Nice. I love this duo so much.
여긴 맡겨주세요.
Let's see. Oh, they're weak to Pierce. That's good. And yeah, Gluttony, Gloom, and Envy. Okay. Well, if we do run into problems in the future, we can just use Pierce on them.
아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
Plus, a few of the people in the team right now are Pierce anyway.
방금 전에는 굉장히
12 enemies, 10 turns. Is that worth? Not particularly. Let's not fire it off for now.
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
깔끔한 헤드샷. 머리통에 작살났다.
And then the headshot should finish that one off. Surely. Nice.
4번 수감자.
Ooh. I like the music. I'm usually not a fan of like traditional like instruments. But the way Limbus blends it with, you know, oh shit, Heathcliff's out of bullets. I did not know. Oh well. So I'm out with whoever's waiting. I didn't realize I wasn't counting. But I really do like the way Limbus kind of blends them with those more modern things. I'm a skedaddle. I love the stream. Hope the rest is amazing too. Thanks, Homburger. Thank you, thank you. Thank you once again for the raid. And have a good rest of your day or sleep. Take care.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추고 그게 체격이.
꿈을 꾸러 가도.
I think we should be done after this set of enemies is dead.
혈이 난자오 흉터의 결국.
원더풀한 선택이었어 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는
Yes. Yes. It's alright. It's all good, Heathcliff. The battle is ended. Unless we have to do more in this next set.
그 정도 화력으로 우리 사무소를 막을 수 있을 줄 알았냐?
The thumb.
저놈들 주워서 철수하자고.
Okay. Same thing. Gluttony and gloom this time, however. I think we've got a few glooms as well. I guess sinking would be more the gloom team. So we'll go with this. Time to fight a thumb. That's scary actually, if it's truly the thumb.
전가요?
Because they're a syndicate.
진리를 열기 위해.
A crime syndicate. A big one at that. Oh, hello again.
이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네.
Looks like we had time between that to change identities. Oh.
일단과 만인. 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다.
No. This team doesn't really have Pierce. It only has Yisang. But oh no, it has Ishmael actually. And neutral. Oh man.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
And I mean the gloom, the inflicting them with sinking works too because we'll take a bit more damage if they're weak to gloom. That's what sinking does. As well as, you know, remove SP, but they don't use SP, so it's converted to gloom damage. Sinking is a status effect that you can inflict, which is like this thing over here.
야, 쟤네 완전 술에 꼬른 놈들처럼 흐느적거리는데?
Oh my god. Oh, it's because he's on 0. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, did it die? Oh, it sure did. Do we have any like notes on them? No, we don't.
유물 사기라도 당하신 겁니까? 또 일단과 만인에게 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다.
Ouch. Please kill it. Yep. Because they are not weak to blunt. That's for sure.
아니, 베어지지 않는 정도는 아니긴 한데. 그래 뭐 두드리다 보면 깨지겠지.
This identity is so cool. It's got so much cool stuff going on. Hi, Siders. Welcome in. Thanks for the alert. Thank you, thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
얼어라지. 정신 못 차릴 거야.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
파쇄 완료.
Thank you for the posture. Thank you, thank you. Might as well stretch while I'm at it too, to be fair. There ain't much I can do right now, but watch anyway. Alright, that should surely be it, right? Oh, Heathcliff staggered.
밤새 끝나는 게 싸우는 법이지.
How many left? 6. Oh boy. Is he gonna eat it? No.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
정리하겠습니다. 기대받지 않은
괜찮은 공격이네요.
모조리 치워버리.
앞으로도
Oh boy.
그렇게만 해주세요.
Okay, okay.
깨달았나?
Oh my god. Why does this thing have such high clash power? I probably know if I read, but you know. I want to get this done before the stream later.
이제 우리를 누가 막겠는가?
That's so brutal. It's okay.
이 땅과 만인에게
여기가
손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니.
하늘을 찔렀어. 뱃속이군.
그간의 전투 경험이
Yay, thank you, Heathcliff.
이 정도 이벤트는 보여줘야지.
I love the announcer so much. I love the Ricardo announcer. I was just like, I don't want this guy when I got him last time, but now what remained inside the hall after the battle was devastating. Many in the audience seats had fled as the seats that were once brimming with people were only half filled, and the candidate zone down here was littered with the bodies of candidates who were mauled to death. Meanwhile, the jar monsters, having eaten their fill, had already crawled back into the jar. I looked around and saw some candidates still holding tightly onto the treasures they had each brought to the contest, even as they drew their last breaths. In midst of all this destruction stood the cause of this chaos, watching the slaughter play out with assured confidence.
이렇게 우둔하고 나약해서야 어찌 불로를 얻고 불사를 말할 수 있겠느냐? 어떻습니까? 불로 불사의 단서에 더해 거짓을 구한 자들을 없애는 보배까지 가져왔으니
그 항아리에 진흙을 구해와
살아남지 못한 이들은 가주의 자
설가반 합격.
자칫하다가
저들의 기준에는 부합되어
겸사겸사 나약한 경쟁자들도
혹시라도 2차전에서 만나게 되면 몇 대 후력.
28번째 참가자.
But no one walked up to the platform.
모습을 드러.
Jia Zheng called a few more names thereafter, but
29번째, 30번째.
언뜻 보기에도 인원이 줄어.
none appeared.
너들 같은
확실히
남은 것들도
Yoshi looked around as though she was doing some sort of critique.
어? 저 덩치는
Oh my god, is that a gunblade? Yeah, it's the thumb. Holy.
이런 개새.
이야, 어디다가 흘렸는가 했더만 이런 데서 늦자고 없이 나타났어요?
His fucking sig is floating, dude.
야, 눈 마주쳤잖아.
Yoshi, that guy's talking to you, right? And then a very, very rare glimpse of raw emotion. I realized that she was anxious and furious.
알던
My beloved's Canto is next. Holy. What an absolute unit.
키가 2m는 되겠는데?
저자를 바라보지 마세요, 단테. 아무 말씀도 하지 마시기를.
그러지. 나한테 말 걸라면 너희들이 급이 되는.
저 새끼 손가락이다.
엄지는 손가락 중 상명 그리고 저자는 엄지의 카포 중에서도 제일 자그마한 실수가 큰 싸움으로 번질 수 있으니.
Don't know what's going on, but I get it. You're saying that we're this close to having another Ricardo hunting us down, right? Yeah, let's avoid that. Do as Faust asks, everyone. Lei Heng began stomping his way through the crowd toward us, casually but forcefully shoving anyone in his way to the sides. His gait was place, and brutish, but I noticed his eyes were fixed intently on Ryoshu. It seemed that among the crowd there were people in higher positions as well, but even they either averted their eyes or voluntarily got out of his way. He marched confidently through the frozen crowd, as though he was familiar with this kind of reception, till a cry rang out from the crowd.
에바, 너 지금 어느 안전이라고 남궁현아 도련님의 자리까지 와서 시야를 막는 거냐?
Instead of a reply, we heard a blast of gunpowder, then saw the right arm of the man who spoke out catapult into the air. His scream muffled as Lei Hang forcibly shoved his giant hand down the man's throat. Then with the sound of wet meat being pulled apart, he ripped the entire length of the man's tongue out through the mouth. The young master of some prestigious household presented his right hand, though it was clear that he was utterly terrified. Lei Hang proceeded to grab his hand and break it off his forearm like snapping a twig.
반가운 낯짝 봐서 기준 좀 널널하게 잡아준 것인께 거미적은 그립겠어. 하긴 그리울 리가 있겠어. 나중에 얼굴 좀 보자. 그때처럼 한번 아야. 그래도
류슈 씨, 아직 때가 아닙니다.
Else whispered to Ryoshu in a low voice without raising her head.
닥쳐봐.
입사 전의 약속을 아직 기억하시리라.
어깨에 힘 좀 빼라. 네 데리러 온 것도 아니고 그때 그 새끼.
Right, there's ads playing another 5 minutes. Please do go take care of yourself if you need to. Ironically as it is, I'm gonna play through them just because I want to get through this stuff as quick as I can. And every little minute counts. Yoshi was grabbing the hilt of her sword like she was about to unsheath it. The same sword she refused to unsheath for the duration of our entire journey.
아닌가? 이제 없던가? 야, 감.
류슈 씨.
In a quiet but coldly stern voice, Faust calls Ryoshu's name. Ryoshu.
아따 웃자스까. 다음에 네가 애비들 얘기나 거시기 해보자고.
The strange man turns around and stomps his way through the crowd again, his booming voice reverberating across the entire hall as he loudly and boisterously answers the call. He's gotta be here for the family hierarch war, right?
누가 가주가 되느냐에 따라 당분간의 H사 방.
그래도 히스클리프 씨 이번에는 잘 참아줬네요.
엄지는 나도 조직 생활 때 몇 번 얽혀봐서 알아.
우리가 마주쳤던 리카르도보다도
엄지는 엄지대로 어마무시하구려.
As we were all sharing our impressions of Lei Hang, I found Ryoshu frozen in place, in the same position she had been in when Lei Hang walked past her, spacing out.
소집까지인가?
Ryoshu muttered something to herself, as even further chaos was about to overtake the crowd and the candidates.
32번.
Jia Zheng called upon the next candidate, and at the mere mention of the name, the chaos that had swallowed the hall immediately settled into a hushed silence. Oh my god, isn't this Alan? I don't know who this is. I think, but is this Alan or maybe like one of the I forgot what their faction was called in Ruina. Unaccompanied by his own faction, but not alone. Who are those people next to Jiaxiu?
저는 초면이네요. 아, 그렇다면 저분이 같이
대체 어떤 사람들이길래?
Were they booked? They were booked, right? Oh no, she was. I think she was an earlier book as well that you could grab.
전투적으로 그렇게 뛰어난 자들 같지는 않아.
오히려
저 자는 도서관의 생존자.
Yeah.
는 생각합니다.
Survivors?
피할 수 없었던 어떤 불가항력에서 유일하게 살아남아 그것을 설명할
1차 심.
Jiaxiu didn't spend much time behind the curtains. He walked out soon after, his steely expression unchanged from when he entered it.
증언을 들어보니 확실하구나.
당시 초대장을 구하지 못한 것이
합격.
Jiaxiu's expression did not budge.
긴장이라는 걸 하긴 했을까?
그럼 이 자리에 와주신 4대.
잠깐만요.
Unlike Jiaxiu, whose appearance plunged the hall into utter stillness, Songlu's sudden interjection roused the room to a roaring chaos of confusion once again.
오? 아직 마지막 참가자가 남은 것 같아서요.
그게 무슨 말이냐?
제가 남았거든요. 가시 가문의 보호기.
What, is he just gonna kill himself? And then Dante's gonna be like, time to rewind the clock, baby! Hey, look, cool, I'm getting EXP for these identities.
엄숙한 애도를 장례는 이상으로 끝내겠소.
저게 왜? 예상은 하고 있었지만.
자, 우러러 보시게.
이상 씨, 왜 다른 일행인 척하고 있어?
Guys, I don't think they're taking the announcement too well.
대부분이 당혹감 속에 턱을 일정 이상 벌리고 있거나
As Marcel observed, I realized that the chaos wasn't restricted to the audiences. The candidates were starting to get agitated too.
저런 놈이지. 겉으로는 실실 웃다가
어떻게 된 거야? 보기는 결국 저 멍청이가
분.
아까 가만에서 소드 씨가 요슈 씨가 그 말하면 제 목숨을 걸고 칼을 붙들고 있으라 했어요.
아이씨, 그냥
히스클리프 씨도요. 그냥 싹 다 패버리자 같은 말을 하면
Sinclair.
이런 광경은
정숙, 네 몸에 생책이라도 나면 어쩌려는지 지금이라도
가볼게요.
앞으로.
단테님
I don't know.
그리고 로슈 씨도요.
뭐든지 썰고 싶다. 기분이 굉장히 더럽거든.
파우스트 씨
괜찮은 것이 아니라 하더라도
Faust spoke sternly.
나는
사실 누구도 아니
Honglu, Ryoshu, and I walked up to the platform. Up close, it was much larger, grander, and more imposing than I thought it'd be.
선을 넘어서 들어오거라.
Once we walked past the curtains as instructed, we saw Jia Yonchun, Jia Mu, Jia Zheng waiting for us inside.
출가의 생에서 어떠한 심정의 변화가 있었는진 모르.
God, she's so pretty. Oh my god.
네가 가주에 도전하는 진귀한 과
오랜만이에요. 큐사에서의 생활은
많은 것을 보고 배웠지. 네가 그랬어.
이곳에 발걸음을 한 연유가 이것이
죄송해요 할머님.
Yes, ma'am, pretty exactly.
밝히지 않는 편이 좋을 것.
그렇느냐? 의사를 밝힌 이상 그래. 네
정말 많은 분들이 이 자리에 서서 각자가 찾은 것 그러니 번잡스럽게 첫 마디의 말보다는
Honglu gave Ryoshu a nod.
네 괜찮아요.
저희가 그들에게 보여줄 수 있는 답은 단테 씨의 힘으로 언제든 살아날 수 있는 생. 그리고 그걸 제일 극적으로 보여주기 위해서는
그래. 이건 인정. 지금까지 나온 참가자 중에서
아 그렇다면 제가 그것도 아주 확실하게요.
그렇습니다.
저희 중 한 명이 홍루 씨를
야, 허가 우리 처음 만났을 때 기억 안 나냐?
그렇다면 히스클리프 군은 홍루군을
살해. 야!
더 이상 악인들이 아닌
다행이라 해야 할지 모르겠지만 저희 중에서 고통 없고 신속하면서 동시에 아무런
그래서 뇌횡.
It seemed that slicing Honglu in half did nothing to distract Ryoshu from her own thoughts. Jia Mu watched us in silence, motionless in her seat.
뇌까지 절단했군. 이 아이는 이제
오거.
자, 뭘 하더라도 본래의 오그로
시계 돌려.
And so it turned in one of the most high intensity situations I'd ever turned it. The muscle fibers, the nerves, the flesh that was split all began to reconnect like a rewinding videotape. Wait, why doesn't this hurt at all? Yoshu's skill with the sword was no joke. I didn't even feel the slightest bit of discomfort. I doubt Honglu even realized that he was dying.
우리 보기가 담대해진 게 분명하구나.
짐승 냄새.
Dark shadows had appeared outside the curtains, surrounding us before I even realized what was happening. Hey! It's the Hay Show.
소, 닭, 용, 원숭이, 흑수군.
Right! They would have like all the different zodiac animals.
불도 불사의 해답을 찾아오라 하였지. 금기를 무시하고 난장을 피우라 한 것은 아니었는데 이전에 H사를 이끌던 그 가문이 멸문한 지 그리 오래.
Jia Yangchun appeared ready to command the Hay Show to kill us all, but Jiamu silenced her with a wave of her hand.
기다리거라.
가문님, 부활이 끝나면 그러니 그 전에
일각만 판단이 섣부르면 반드시 놓치는 것이 나는 우리의 보물.
And Tonglu was whole again.
아, 감사해요, 루시님.
별말.
할머니, 그리고 원춘 누님 보셨죠?
오지 않는 건가?
부시불보 시후미도.
Jiamu's quiet utterance seemed to dissipate the forces that had surrounded us outside the curtains.
가주 심사 1차 참가자 합격이란다.
무슨 술수를 쓴 거지?
분명 홍원을 떠나 한량 같은 여행.
1차 심사 합격자들은 곧바로 2차 심사와의 간극 간 이것은 유일한 규칙으로 이상.
As soon as Jia Zheng announced the end of the first round, everyone in the audience seats began rushing toward the first floor. Yeah, getting mixed up with that crowd's probably not a great idea. Let's get out of here. Then we just have to slip out of here before the curious crowd swept us away. However, as we turned around to leave, stood Jiaqiu in our path. Oh God.
아, 치우 형님이시군요.
도련님도 합격하셨다죠? 축하드려요. 평생토록 가주 자리에는 일말의 관심조차 보이지 않는 어쩐 일로 이렇게
뭐 갑자기 욕심이 날 수도 있는 거 아니겠어?
욕심을 낸 건 도련님이 아니라
Well, if our last meeting didn't confirm it, it sure seems like they know us well.
테두리 안에 있자 하였건을 벌써 가생이에서 난장 가시춘의 뜻에 휘둘리는 걸로 상황이 끝날 것이라 여겼는데.
I love the designs, but it's, you know, maybe a little bit biased. You know, maybe just a little bit.
죽은
But we met them last time in the previous intervallo.
아직도 너는 아무것도 하지 않으면
전에 인사도 제대로 못 드렸네요. 가시 가문의 복. 성인이 된 이후론 정식으로 얼굴을 맞대고 인사드리고
Back in the ads of your
님과
windows.
경도 씨의 머리는 원래대로 잘 붙여주었나요?
Heathcliff was the first allowed a flabbergasted gasp before the other sinners followed suit.
홍원의 형제자매끼리는
보차 씨가 유별나게 상냥한
답할 이유가 없는 물음을 일말의 준비도 없이 제 차례가 왔다며 여전히 같은 생각이라면 지금까지
네.
그 관조를 흉내내 도통 고치질 못하나 보구나.
Noticing Jiaqiu's hand tighten around his weapon, Ishmael quickly jumped in.
아, 1차 심사 통과한 후보자끼리 죽이면 안 된다던 계속 위협적으로 나오신다면 오티스 씨?
지원군들은
우리한테
그래서 섣불리 행동하는 것은 2차 선발을 두고 쓸데없는 무력전이 벌어질 수도 있다는 거지.
You're ruining it. Hold on.
허장성세로구나. 애당초 무력은 참.
여기서 너희와 겨룰 생각하보.
I also really like the look of the hair pack. They're so cool looking.
그러나 부딪혀 깨어주고 싶다면.
And with that, they turned around and left us. It seemed that they were here only to give us a warning.
조마조마했어요. 눈치챈 것 같긴 하지만 합은 좋았네요.
무례하게 짝이 없는 놈들이야. 말하는 내내 우리는 쳐다도 보지 않더고.
Swear Baochai peeked out from a pillar before walking up to Honglu.
1차 심사 합격한 거 축하해 보호가.
보차 누나도 1차 심사에서 합격.
나한테 숨겼을 정도면.
맞아. 아마 나.
괜히 미안해지는구만.
뭐 어때요?
이렇게 된 거 네가 왜냐하면 내가 가주대전에 나간 사이 그러니 가주대 마주치게 되면.
Swear Baochai left us to rejoin her faction, waving sweetly as she did so. This is such a cool thing. She looks like the bird that like got a little bit of traction on Twitter before. Oh god. Oh god, are we gonna have to fight her? Surely not, right? Please.
돌아오셨습니까, 도련님?
좋은 밤이야.
Sidan bowed wordlessly in the same detached coldness we sensed earlier. She did not seem at all excited about her master's success today, nor did she appear to be concerned about him.
보옥 도련님께 서신 하나가 도착했어.
너무도 확연하게 봉투에 인장이 뜯겨 있다고
전달하는 것까지가 저희 온전한 형태로 지켜야 한다는 건.
홍로 씨, 괜찮아요. 틀린 말은 아닌걸요?
수빈, 일로 와봐. 가령이랑 비전 그게 말이 그러니까요 도련 그때 나랑 그러면 백밤까지만 자고 나면 와 그렇구나. 수빈 10밤을 제가 백밤 가지고서는 택도 1000밤은 직고를 당했는데 그렇구나. 수빈은 가령 도련님은 수년이 지났지만 지금은 저번에 내가 시킨 대로 환약을 주었는데도 도련님이 주신 환약은 뇌까지 같이 썩은 거라 원래대로 몸이 전혀 제 기능을 하지 못하는 거예요. 그러니까 수빈은
Right, yeah. As I stood there pondering, Otis walked up to the front with the letter in hand.
소드 과장이로군.
여러분, 사실은 그 전부터 미리 쓴 편지랍니다.
뭐야?
축하 인사는 접어두죠. 본 다른 후보들은 이미 2차 대전에 대한 정보를 당신들은 어디에도 끼지 못한 채
인간.
그래도 안심하세요. 2차전 난전이자 연전이니까.
Ew.
항상 하던 대로 당신들이 가장
아니
더 자세하게 말하고 싶어도 이 편지는 분명 다른 후보가 여러분은 지금까지의 감과 패기로 원하는 걸 얻어내야 하는 겁니다. 다시 한번 말하지만
2등을 하여 황금가지를 얻는다.
그럼 물론 이 편지를 허락 없이 읽은 자들에게는 대대손손 저주가 내릴 것이고 가는 곳마다 불운이 생기며 하는 일마다 망하여
The bottom part of the letter has been torn off, huh?
무시무시한 끝맺음이네.
뭐 새 심사에 대해 더 아는 사람 없나? 뭐
자세한 규칙은 현장에서 듣는 귀와 보는 눈
그건 아니.
젠장. 다들 무기.
Despite our rush, the person by the door was none other than Jia Zichen. She wore an expression that we had grown quite familiar with by now, an interesting combination of annoyance and disappointment.
혹시나 싶었는데 역시나네. 이렇게 덥석 문 열어주는 꼴을 보아.
근데 저희 서로
우리가 좀 조심성이 없긴.
하지만 저희를 죽이러 올 암살자분들 중에서
아까 가모랑 원춘 언니 앞에서 그리고 그렇게까지 하는 이유가 뭐야? 오빠는 왜 갑자기 가주가 되려는 거야 대체? 봐봐 지금도 누구보다 가주 따위엔 관심 없는 듯한 얼굴을 하고 있으면서 정말 시춘 만약에 진짜 만약에 그걸 누가 믿어? 그렇지. 아무튼 포섭이나 협상을 하러 온 건 아니야. 곧 달빛도 제대로 들지 않을 만큼 어두웠잖아.
곧 초대받지 않은 객들이 급습할 거다.
이 상황에서 제일 눈에
But didn't they warn us earlier that the round 2 candidates are prohibited from hurting each other?
서로를 직접
맞아. 우회적인 경로를 통해서는 어떤 식으로든 그러니 오빠
직접 여기로 와줘서 고마워.
내일은 이제 와서 바뀌는 것도 없을 테지만
Jia Zichen stumbled over her words, trailed off, then turned around and left as though she had swallowed what she wanted to say.
사실 아가씨께서 여기로 발걸음한다고 하셨을 때 저의 위치에서 3번이나 말린 것은 그만큼 아가씨께서는
실례인 질문일 수도 있지만
최선을 다 부디 마주칠 일이 없길.
동감이요. 저들과는 서로
뭐 그게 생각만큼 마음대로 돼.
But Heathcliff sounded just as uneasy. Okay. Alright. Slashing. Back to this team. Honglu must participate. Oh. Okay. Oh, he needs to be like at the front, huh?
드디어 내 차례냐?
피가 범람할 시간이요.
내가
드디어 내 차례냐?
피가 범람할
열쇠가 필요하신가요?
마침내 현장 투입인가.
응. 화점에 두지.
의뢰인가요? 먼저 준비.
화점에 두지.
출발합니다.
일 들어왔네.
나를 불러.
급행 주문이군요.
Ooh, who could these be? Let's see.
다리에 동물면 이지러지게 우리 차면 더 모든 물은 거세.
때가 되었네요.
오감을 곤두세워라. 어이, 이 건물의 침입자.
일단 상대 쪽에서 암습을 하겠다고 한 번은 침대 밑에서부터 나오신 적.
그건
Yoshi was leisurely puffing her cigarette as the sinners were looking around in full alert, suddenly pointed up.
위 천장에 무언가 내려앉는 인기척인
아, 천장에 이미 이 방 밖에도 몇 명 더 포진되어 있겠.
Honglu spoke casually as though he was expecting to have them join us for tea or something.
Yeah.
The sinners all whipped around and swung their weapons toward the voice, but the assassin dodged back with ease and began chugging from a gourd in his hand.
설마 저 자식
밤중에 일하러 나온 것도 서러운데 목표는 가복 도련님 하나다.
With that, the enemies began flooding into the room. Okay. Hello. Welcome in. Our classic drunken style fighting.
사실 이런 보모구실은 제가 아니라 세피라들의 역할이긴 하죠. 관리자님도 알다시피 저는 언제나 수십 명의 몫을 해내고
Oh,
있으니까요.
man. Oh, man.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
Oh boy. This is gonna be rough.
사기가 꺾였군. 이 기회에 마음껏 공격해 보자고.
But they do have attack power downs now. Because they didn't hit Honglu.
전부 쳐주게!
먹지.
그간의 전투 경험.
And as long as we're in this kind of format, a lot of them will have attack power downs in general.
급한 조치였습니다.
저 부표처럼 흔들리는 놈이 제1 사냥감이겠네요. 가서 끝장내죠.
I feel like this song was probably not the best one to bring in because this doesn't really have much clashing power. Dun, 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 dun. I love the Limbus company of Latent Thief. That's really cool. It sounds like really similar to something I've heard in Final Fantasy XIV, but I can't quite pin what it is.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
You low. You could probably afford to counter and kill him.
눈에 새겨주지.
Bonk. Nice.
벌써 끝나가네.
Oh, really? I didn't kill them? Sad. Whew, there's a lot of beeps. Wait, did I get rid of the turn where he had the thing up? Oh.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
Oh, I should have brought Yoshu and Otis, the Heisho packs that I have of them. Because those are just easy.
흉터의 결과야.
수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하군.
It's just speed conditionals.
알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어.
적에게 치명상을 입혔군요. 관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠. 저는 언제나 옳은 말만 한답니다.
갑니다. 맘.
효율적인 대처로 개수를 깨뜨렸습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
일처리는 빠르게 하는.
Okay, okay.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지.
Hopefully we finish on time. I think maybe there'll be a boss after this, and then that'll be the end of the Canto, and then we can look to end the stream. If we can't end the stream before I start with Rinnies, then that's life. We'll just we will just start Astroneer instead.
훌륭한 전시회였어. 이걸
There's slash one. Okay, so since this is changed, we can change you to the rabbit pack. Where is it? There they are. Let me change everybody. There we go.
네. 이 명을 열쇠가 필요하신가요?
화점에
금방 의뢰.
출발. 잘 들어왔네. 블루, 가볼까?
We should probably
이 명을 열쇠가 필요하신 피가
definitely take. Isang is just a very good, solid identity because of the offense level that he has.
화점에 두지.
금방 가지.
잘 들어왔네. 출발합니다.
급행 주문이군요. 잘 됐네.
And another one, I see.
뭐야?
Holy, look at that sword.
파이팅이다.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Ugh. Yes, Ishmael, hell yeah.
먹지. 괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
목이 피었잖아.
Man,
좋아, 계속 집중하지.
it's gonna be a while. Hi, hello, welcome in, Fox. Thanks for the check-in, appreciate it. I hope you've had a good sleep, shift, or day so far. Welcome.
흐느적거리는데?
Wave slash. Howie. Hi, DK. Wait, why are you still up? Well, I guess I should be asking. You are quite like me, in which, you know, it's life. I didn't get a gold one. Nope. I'm sorry. No Gambo in today. Thank you, DK, so much for the resub. I really appreciate it. I hope you have had a good day today, and I hope you have a good sleep. Take care of yourself. Rest well. Thank you. It is always fun being around in your streams or yapping, playing repo with you, or just hanging out. It's really nice. I don't know if you saw it when last time, but you really helped when I was having a lot of brainworms of just me just popping into your stream, and you were like, you know, your usual gate, and it was really comforting. So thank you once again if you didn't see it. Appreciate you, DK. Thank you.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
And all the shoutouts too. You're so cool. Oh, speaking of. Why don't I play it forward? Thank you for the gigantified love. Appreciate it. If you haven't, for some reason, bumped into DK while around me, or Arya, or Rinnies even, and Ronin, please do go check DK out. Very, very wonderful person. Great energy. Wonderful streams.
뭐 재밌는 거라도 봤어?
Especially if you like Warframe and what's it called? Warhammer. Sorry. Not big familiar with the series myself. But you'd probably be surprised. Ooh, you want to get this done before like the next 10 minutes. The more time I have a little bit for prep with this stream of Vinny's later, the better. I should have changed them to the Heisho pack yonks ago. They're so much cooler. I also really quite like the Kurokomo identities as well.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 살펴보면
Kurokumo. Yeah.
기계는 입에 발린 말살이 쉽게 하지 않아요.
They do really well. Like you, like just looking at how like the rest of the animations they've done over the years, you can really tell how much more passion and like. Well, it's not like the earlier animations weren't full of passion, but how much flashier they are nowadays compared to the beginning. It's kind of crazy. How far we've come. Feels like I just started Limbus like, I don't know, a few months ago. But nah, it's been around for 2 and a few years. 2 and a few months. 2 years and a few months. And soon my favorite sinner will have their Canto too. Sheesh. So excited for that. Like already seeing Yoshu get some like not really foreshadowing, but like a start. Oh my god, another? Really? Jesus. Oh, this feels like it's gonna have a boss in it, actually. I'm scared. I'm scared. Let's level them up, right? Just in case. I have so many tickets, I feel like I shouldn't be fussing too much about wasting them, but alas. You as well, I plan to use you in burn teams. More than okay. The classic gacha, like to any onlookers, be like, holy shit, what is going on? If you've never played gachas before, keep it that way. I beg you. Lou as well, since he's going to be necessary throughout this Canto. Just a couple level up tickets, just a little bit. just a tad. Are y'all playing any gachas currently? Oopsies. Shit. Now I have to do that all over again.
의뢰인가요?
금방 가지. 벨 들어왔네. 출발.
허점해 두지.
급행 주문이군요.
55, 55, 55. It's okay that the backups don't go in. Oh, here, yeah, Ryoshu. Oopsies. Okay. Once that's done, you can pop in. We're closer to the average, but again, I don't plan to get down to the backup stage. Oh, hey, it's him, right?
이전 사이와라는 놈도 그렇고.
에휴, 골 아프게 소리 지르기는 사신의 사고 뭉치하고 비교하면.
조심하세요, 오티스. 저자는 동행.
혼자서 여유를 부릴 이유가 있다. 소속과 이름을 밝혀라.
이 바닥에서 그런 걸 의포될 사람이 있겠어?
그렇게 오래
한 손에는 술병을 들고 나타나 야음 속으로.
이 기회에
Is it a choosing battle? Oh, it sure is. Okay.
하던 대로 해보십시오.
50% recover from stagger and end this turn. Fix this unit speed to 10 next turn. Jesus. Parties on Lou. When you train combat phase, 3% damage for the turn. Train combat phase. Okay. Deal plus 2% for each one. Oh. So unit failed to hit the home with a skill. Gain 3 offense level down. Gain 6 offense level up. Okay. Okay, so we just need to not let him hit this guy, essentially. I see now why they give us 7 people. Holy. We gotta give you something that will actually let you fight back. Yeah, what are you weak to?
네, 듣고 있어요.
Slash. Okay, that's good. Well, I mean, not weak to slash. He's quite good against slash. I think as long as we keep the ads at bay, it's okay. I think the boss not hitting Hong Lu would be the best option. And the faster we get Sinclair's SP up, the better. Oh, I didn't read his drunk buff, whatever that is. Oh no. Oh, his I don't know. We're not inflicting sinking on him, are we? Why is his SP going down?
완벽한 한 발. 시원한 걸.
That's okay. Ooh. Ooh, maybe it's not quite okay. What's the drunk buff? Max stack 5, turn end at 3 stack heal 3% HP. Turn end at 5 stack gain 3 attack power up and 2 fragile next turn. Okay. These are counters, so we're good as long as we don't hit them. We have to use defense, yes. These are scary. Okay, that works out for us. If we don't clash with this, is there anything... This won't like actually hit us unless we hit that, right? Yeah. So I think we should focus on the other moves for now. Will this be a bit better? It is. It's a neutral. But we should also get this guy's SP up. Yeah. Alright, we can just hit this thing, right? Because they'll be pretty low and Hong Lu can finish them off, thankfully. There you go. He's got fragile this turn, so... Hi, Noble, welcome. Thank you for the wonderful. Appreciate it. His SP is pretty low, thankfully. So he's not going to be rolling heads too much. Wow, look, Don Quixote said it too. Oh shit. Okay, Hong Lu's kind of in a dangerous position now where, he's going to get staggered if he gets hit. My timing? Your timing indeed. Okay, the thing is we can stagger this guy now. It's not like he'll be at half HP, so this won't happen. So we can just hit down. That's 3 going for this one. Oh, do you have anything to, This should be fine, I think. I don't think Hong Lu will get hit by this. Good use for the night. We'll be getting back to work starting tonight. I see. Now debating what to nom for breakfast. Woo! Hell yeah. I hope he had something good. Yeah, we staggered him so he's not going to get the rest of his attacks off, thankfully. And hopefully this doesn't bring him to half. Oh, it did.
이
It brought him to
방식을
half.
기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Ooh. We shall see. Alright. Man, that kind of threw a wrench in my plans for killing the ads. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man. We don't exactly have any resources for Honglu to use anything. Let's just try our best to kill the ads, right? Though thanks to a coworker, I finally have a solution for my indecisiveness as far as food. Yippee! Are you getting food? Oh. 오.
적의 공격에 우리 아군이 심하게 다친 모양이야. 버틸 수 있겠어?
Okay, that one's dead. Thank you for the check-in. The rara, you cute. Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope you've had a good day so far.
확인해 보시는 게 좋겠는데.
Thank you for the hydrate as well. Thank you. Oh. No, why no? Thank you for the first time chat as well. Thank you. Okay, ooh, he's dead. He isn't going to die if we don't do anything about this. Oh shit. Do we lose if Honglu dies? Surely not, right? I am getting this keychain that has what to eat in the middle. It's a wheel with an arrow, and it spins to point letters like Chinese, Thai, Mexican. Ask mom. I see. Aw, that's so cute. I have stomach cramps. No, I'm sorry. I hope they go away soon. Tummy hurty real bad. I hate that. Oh, it's just a special, like, death. Did we lose? Wait, what?
이젠 네 놈만 남았다.
주인도 지키지 못한 쥐지.
He doesn't know that sinners can come back from death.
뭐 보옥 도련님의 목숨을 취했으니 여기서 빠지는 편이죠. 내 밑에서.
And the intruder disappeared from the room without another word. And after a brief break, I revived the dead sinners. Stampot, Rawe, and I am so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce those. Lurk, hi Teddy, welcome in. Thanks for the lurk. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a good day today.
아까 그 가치우라는 놈이 보낸 거 아니야?
아까 홍루 씨를 보고 눈빛이 살벌했던.
It's Dutch. I see. I hope you enjoy.
야, 괜찮냐?
아니요. 원래는 여기서 습격이 있을 때마다 그런데 여러분들이랑 있으니까.
Was the EX for this level to defeat the person?
뭐 우리가 있.
Huh. It must have been, right? If so, I mean, I can just do that next time. I just want to get through this stuff.
다들 고생했다.
Okay. Oh wow. We cleared the EX thing too. Oh, okay. I feel like definitely here we're gonna end, right? This feels like it's gonna be a part 2 kind of thing. Mashed raw endive with bacon. Ooh. Thank you for this check-in, Ezra. Thank you. And thanks for the stretch and posture. Ugh, appreciate it.
안 마시겠다고 해요, 홍루 씨.
저는 괜찮아요.
네, 도련.
Honglu sips Siren's tea.
그러다가 혹시나 차 안에 무슨 독이라도 있으면
단테님이 계셔서 아무 생각 없이 마신 것은 아니랍니다. 그저 스빈이 이렇게 무뚝뚝하게 되었어도
That's when I realized Siren's odd change of character was reminiscent of those we'd seen earlier in the back streets of District 8. Siren went through a lot of revivals, didn't she?
맞아요. 제 가장 가까운 시종이라
Good morning. Hi, Winnies. Don't worry, I will be ramping up, I think right now, actually. This probably is the last cutscene, and then I'll end, I'll rate it to somebody, and then we can pick back up when we start. I hope you rested well. So when you say Siren's still Siren, you mean that her memories are intact?
네. 생명보험은 기억 자체를 건드리지는 않은 하지만 점점 풍화되어 간다고 해요. 그리하여 기억은 거센 바람. 아, 한때 그러한 모양의 바위가 있었구나. 하지만 전
Siren quietly cleared away the tea set. We couldn't tell if she had heard Honglu or if she cared at all if she did. Regardless, we left her job to mate and made our way to our palanquin that was waiting to take us to the round 2 venue.
사활을 건 전쟁을 앞두고 있을 때
Normally most sinners would have laughed Otis off for being over dramatic, but today they were all listening intently to her every word. We've already had several close run-ins with the candidates and their factions, and even the formidable Heisho pack. Those experiences were more than enough to convince us that this was the time to take her seriously.
주적의 정보에 대해 알아내는 것이다. 우리에게 제일 위협이 될 만한 적, 가치요. 그자에 대해 아는 대로 정보를 말해보도록.
잘린 사람의 목을 들고 아무렇지 않게 경고한다거나 저희와 시춘 씨 쪽을 가주대전에 아예 참가하지도 못하게.
자로라는 강한 흑수, 자공이란
더군다나 어제 보낸 자격도.
네, 여러모로
아시다시피 이곳 대간원은 오래전 제가 태어나기 전부터 이곳에는 수많은 권모술수와 비명 행사가 오갔고 그 덕에 저는 조금 더 부유하고 편안하게 모두가 부러워하고 그리고 치우 형님은 그 바닥 아래에 있었어요.
바닥?
비유가 아니라면 바닥 아래에 있었다는 것은?
네, 많은 손들이 벼랑 끝으로 밀어냈으니까요. 치우 형님은 멸문
분명 성이
어머니 쪽이 공가의 분이셨거든요. 아마도 그 사람을 밀어낸 손 중에는
저는
애써 덮어주시지 않아도 괜찮아요. 할머니와 어르신들의 어여쁨이 있었기에 까마득히 높은 건물이 있었기에 숨어들어도 벗어날 수는 없으니.
Who were you making those eyes at, Fox, huh? Honglu remained placid throughout that entire reveal, as though he was making some innocent commentary about the weather and the clouds going by. Fun fact, when I first saw Otis, I misread her name as Butus. In fact,
엄지와 붙어먹은 것.
it was Ryoshu who appeared more agitated than he was.
엄지?
The walking brick shithouse.
네,
유독 경계하네, 류슈.
Whoops, sorry.
원래라면
강하니까.
Okay. Silence descended in the palanquin.
류슈가 누구 보고 순순히 강하다고 한 거.
No one replied. No one replied. No one replied. No one replied. Wait. Isn't this the same, like... Were these the folks that got obliterated by the head? Because that's the seat that, the lady was sitting at, I'm pretty sure. We found ourselves at some kind of deep subterranean area with multiple lifts installed inside it. Some contestants were already rising on those lifts, but most of them had elected to remain down here to quietly and furtively discuss their strategies. As for us, we were slowly getting used to our presence drawing the attention of every single person in the room the moment we entered.
참가자분들은 각자 승강기를 탄 후.
그럼 저희도 너무 눈에 띄는 것 같은 느낌이라 얼른.
Hi, somehow you're welcome in. Thanks for the check-in. Thank you. We were stopped by a voice calling us.
오라버니.
대역
그간 안녕하셨나요?
I'd seen a child who looked just like her a few times in Honglu's memories. Thank you for the check-in, Rinnies. Thank you, thank you. I remember her beaming at Honglu as she made a mound of petals with one hand. I hope you're both having a good day, even though you just woke up, Rinnies. I hope your sleep was well, at least. But now she looked down at him without discernible emotion, a spear in the very same hand.
대요, 네가 가주대전에 참여하게 될 줄은 몰라.
잊으셨나요, 오라버니? 예나 지금은 설씨 세가에서 칼을 쥐고 있을 뿐입니다.
그렇구나. 보처 누나 내에서.
네. 그러니 앞으로도 남은 날 동안엔.
Honglu took a step toward her, but she raised her hand and pushed him away. It was not a threat, but her gesture carried such implicit resoluteness that it brought Honglu to a stop.
대요, 나는 곧 대관원을 떠날 거야. 어르신들께서 세상에 나가.
떠난다고요? 결국 제게는 그날의 어떤 답도 해주시지
What the fuck happened on this day?
떠나시는군요. 왜 계속 그렇게 웃고만 계시는 건가요? 부디 다시 돌아오지 않기를 바라겠습니다.
한때는 정답게 지내는 인연이었지만 지금은 하늘에도 땅에도 얽매임이 없고 이 마음엔 기쁨도 꽃이 필 때는 그것이 사랑스럽지만 차라리 처음부터 만나지 않는 편이 좋았을까.
너는 언제나
제 장례는 일찌감치 치렀고 부디 형체도 남지 않게 되는 한 줄기 연기가 되어.
With that, Dai walked away from us.
아, 여러분들께는 소개를 미처 못해드렸네요. 어렸을 때 잠시나마 인연을 맺었던 아이랍니다.
누군가의 호의로 이곳에
Means that we'll be the enemies. We'll be enemies the next time we meet. Nisang trailed off without vocalizing that sentiment inside.
인연이란 건 이토록 제멋대로 달라지는 것이니까요.
Honglu muttered with a faint hint of loneliness as we entered the ground lift enclosed by 4 pillars. The lift rises ploddingly. When I looked down, I could see the other candidates, still waiting for their lifts, looking up at us. The candidates whose fates may or may not intermingle with our own in this battle.
가보! 너는 결코 이곳에서 살아나갈 수 없다! 우리는 사활을 걸고 내 놈의 목을 칠 거야!
Someone screams bitterly from beneath us, but the lift does not stop.
홍루군, 우리가 앞으로 만나게 될 자들은
저들에게는 저희가 악인인 것이겠죠? 그렇다면 저희에게도 저들은 악인 것일까요?
분명한 건 적과 아군을 구분하는 것만큼
It seemed that we finally arrived at our destination as the lift slowed down. We were greeted by a sight that, at first glance, appeared as though it belonged outside, but we were still clearly within the confines of Hongyuan. Underneath the blue sky were 2 metal gates leading to a massive, looming structure. Red lights flickered ominously around the building.
이 넓은 공간을 건물 바깥처럼 꾸미려면 도대체
가주 심사 2차전
A disembodied voice echoed from the speakers of the buzz.
시작.
The door to the lift that carries us up here closed shut.
아, 이곳이 어디인지.
와본 적 있는 곳이야?
여기는 옛날에 공씨 가문이 운영하던 구 H사의 터랍니다. 아직 그때의 상처가 채 아물지 않은 곳일 텐데 이제 새로운 피가 또 덮어지려나요?
We're surrounded by the loud and crowded bustle of the teeming audience. Is Honglu smiling still, as he always has since our first meeting? I turn around to face him, only to see a much younger Honglu. The deep sorrow in the child's eyes was about to overflow, as if he were ready to burst into tears. And there you go. We wrapped up the Canto just before the next stream too. I would like to at least have a little bit of a break, so I will rush to rate us out to somebody else. Let's see who is online. Thank you guys for sticking with me for that first little bit of the Canto. Really appreciate it. Reniz and I will be back in about 15 minutes for Astroneer. If anything changes, I will let you guys know. But thank you so much for going with me through the Canto. From the next Thursdays on, don't worry, it'll just be dedicated for the rest of the cantos. I won't make the same mistake. I just completely forgot that it was happening today. Hi Arya, welcome in. Thanks for the check-in. Thank you. Guys, get your chickens now before your chickens. Get your check-ins now before the next stream in a few minutes. I am going to raid you guys out to this person. Wait. Where are they? I really like their art style. It's kind of nuts. Check out like their other stuff. They've done a lot of Arcanite pieces as well. Oh, but I also don't get to raid this person ever. Hello, hi Arya. I'm sorry, I'm ending, but I will be back in a few minutes. If you're still awake, I wanna pop back in. Okay, we'll go to Cho. We'll go to Cho. I never get to raid Cho, and I love their stuff. This is a different person. I will shout out the other person actually, just in case you want to check them out. They are streaming now. They are shout out. Where is that an eye? Huh? I am. Oh god. Let's see. I think I need to go into like Twitch itself. Shout out. Where? Hello? I think it's this. Yeah, them. Please go check them out as well. They were somebody who I was thinking about rating, but let's go right into Cho. One of the artists that I like lurking in their streams before my own, and they stream pretty much almost every day. I think they stream for a lot of the weekdays. I don't think they stream on the weekends. But I love their art so much, and today they're doing some furry art. So yeah, right into them. Start the raid. Alrighty, to everybody that popped in, said hello, lurked, really appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you again to Dusk and Tomburger911 for the raids. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your day. If you do want a multi-stream drift, Reniz and I will be back in about a few minutes for some Astroneer. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a break beforehand. Oh no, they're BRBing. Okay, I'm just gonna raid into them now. Bye, take care everybody. See you soon, maybe. Bye bye.